Set your butane torches to high and your expectations to low. Coming to you from the Cigar Cave in the hills of the Steel City. Get ready to get your fix. This is the Cigar Junkies Podcast. Welcome to the Cigar Junkies Podcast.
The cigar show for the community, by the community.
A forum to talk stogies, booze, food, and anything else in the cigar lifestyle.
If you're looking for ratings, negativity, or an authority on all things cigars, you came to the wrong place.
Whether you like what you hear or not, please join the conversation and let us know by finding us
At the Cigar Junkies Facebook group.
or contacting us at thecigarjunkies@gmail.com. What's up, junkies?
What's good?
Well, the intern did okay until that point. He forgot about joining
He forgot to
you make
be
it
part
sound
of it.
bigger, buddy.
I was focusing.
Pitter fucking patter.
Have it heavily focused.
Oh, yeah.
What were you focusing on?
Switching over.
Oh, okay. That's like work stuff. Never mind. That's no fun.
Yeah, it goes from the logo. And
It
like
wasn't
the black
work when
logo.
I was doing it.
No.
That was the excuse I tried. I'm working over here. No, that doesn't look like work.
That's not how it goes. That's not how that works. So what's good? How was your week?
My week is not over, and it won't be until next Thursday, because my boss was like, "No, we're gonna help you out and get you Saturday off." Oh no, we can't do that, but we're gonna just throw every shift we can at you, and we're gonna just put them all in a blender and make you jump. From one to
you're
another.
bouncing.
Dude, I doubled on Tuesday. I worked afternoon and midnight, Tuesday and the Wednesday. Midnight, Wednesday into Thursday. Daylight today, daylight tomorrow. Then 3 to 11 on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh fuck that!
Yeah.
I don't miss
It's,
that.
it was it's a little bit of a listen without the double in there. It wouldn't have been terrible.
Yeah, but
But
it's
it's
like just bam right off.
I even told them, they're like, "Oh, we'll try to get you Saturday," and I'm like, "You can give me 2 doubles. I'll do 2 doubles back to back, and then I'll be cool." And they're like, "Yeah, no, we're just gonna give you the one
nope.
anyway."
I'm just gonna give you this bounce around instead.
Yeah, it messed me up pretty good.
Yeah, that shit blows.
Good times.
I
The
don't miss that.
plus side is I'm drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. You should have some more. So what you need. I gotta start.
I'm good.
I feel like I fucked up. I should have brought a second shot glass over here.
It's
I
like
think you
pushed me towards it. Nah,
I think you need to be medicated.
I think
today,
I
sir.
don't. That's the.
I think you're a little bit better.
I think it'll be the opposite effect.
It's amazing how medicinal that fucking record button is.
That what's up, junkies? Okay, let's go.
even if it was only 2 out of 3. You know what I mean? Like 2 out of 3 stars.
It might have fixed the whole thing if he'd actually been part of it.
ain't bad. Right?
It ain't bad, but it could be great if we had 3 out of 3.
Could be, but
You know what I
it's
mean?
not though.
Yeah,
It
for
could
sure.
be
It'd be way gooder.
way more gooder.
All right, so we got an email to get to, but let's get our weeks out of the way. How was your week?
Busy. So we are. The front lounge is. You
What
okay?
in the fuck?
What,
You
yeah,
better
what
put
is
the
happening?
camera on your stupid face.
What is happening
when you're
right
fucking
now?
up over there? You need to.
There's a lot of facial movement going on. That's
Yeah, now he
mostly
mutes
awkward.
it. Like
It's mostly
90%
awkward
done.
faces and
Yeah.
oh no, it doesn't look done.
No, he's not. Yeah,
This is what
he
I
made it through the mute.
This is the face I envision a monkey making as it fucks a coconut. Like
For
that's
fuck's
where
Don't make him do it again. Don't make him shoot that Mountain Dew all over my stuff.
Yeah,
All right,
don't
how
shoot
was
the do?
get to the week?
Conference room is done with the exception of ceiling fan and event cover, and then conference room is completely 100% done inside. You
what
done?
the fuck is going on over there?
What is happening?
Nice.
We can see that. Just keep your death on that side of the table.
Remind me to disinfect all the fucking gear
Right?
after tonight. Holy Jesus. There's a big roll of paper towels next to you. You can do other things other than put your ashes in them.
Yes, conference room got the kitchen walls installed. Everything on that front is good to go because I got the inspection done last week. So we got everything is closed up, painted.
How about the
Bathrooms.
decal? You get the decal for the door?
It comes on Tuesday is when it's coming in.
Mine comes every day.
Yeah, bathrooms primered, sealed, and then mold and mildew. So all I got to do is paint in there.
Mold
Okay.
mildew.
Yeah,
I
mold
don't
and
think it
mildew in
made
there.
it. It might have made it in.
It
We'll
did.
see.
It made it in. Yeah,
It was mostly for that fucking face over there. I don't know what the hell was going on. It's kind of depressing on the east side of this
At
room.
least you aimed it that way.
That's right. That's why. Yeah. See if that fucking COVID mask helps him.
Fucking Seneca. Call him an ambulance. Hey, intern, you're an ambulance. Fucking dad jokes for days, buddy.
And he's an EMT as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping to have I'm hoping to be ready to have the plumbing inspection on Wednesday. The
$20.
final,
I'll do your plumbing inspection right now.
yeah, plumbing inspection. I'm shooting for Wednesday. Final county inspection I want to get done on Thursday, and then if things go well on Wednesday, then I'll try and schedule the last thing for Friday next week.
Fuck yeah.
And then there's just some miscellaneous small setup stuff after that. A couple days off for me, and then let's get this party started.
We got. Is today the day? Because you thought last week
No.
was the day.
I'm not doing.
You're
Nope. I've just decided I'm not even announcing a day until I have every permit in my hand. Like fuck it, I'm done. I'm done trying to do it.
Oh, we need a boo button. I'll get on that.
We're good.
Yeah,
we
I'll
don't
get
need
on
it.
Yeah.
We don't need it. But yeah, that's been close
A
enough.
little quiet. A little quiet.
Yeah. But I mean, that's been my life this entire week of just sun up, sundown. Took the kids to the shop yesterday with me, and they worked and painted all day with us. So it's fun working with the kids there. It's simultaneously actually a good time and terrible.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you enjoy their company, but not their workmanship.
Yeah. Actually, Talia's actually really good at painting. I was surprised.
That's 1 out of 3.
Yeah. Well, that's 3 times better than I expected it to be. Like yeah.
Well, you're living up to the
What?
expectations you set at the beginning of this show.
How were your
Jason.
headphones
You were
today?
worse.
What's that?
I said, how were your headphones today? Can you hear yourself?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Did you do something to change it?
No.
Okay. Yeah. It's better.
Wow. Yeah, this was a great idea. Get a fucking producer because it's so much better.
I can go home.
I'm not bitching about
If
it.
we'd had a problem, we'd have been like, hey, bro, fucking little sign language, little behind the scenes shit. Help us out. Fucking like, hey, how's your shit? It's fine. Did
yeah.
you fuck with it? No, I
If we
just wanted
didn't
to
make
ask.
it into a thing, it would be a lot faster. It'd be like, hey, how
That's
is
not
it?
our
It's done.
that's not our style.
Oh, I know.
yeah,
but
no. That's like,
it would be the more efficient manner, though. Is just ask and get it over with.
are your balls itchy?
Usually.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. I just asking. I just wanted to know.
Okay.
That's the equivalent of what you just did.
Only he didn't spend 2 shows complaining about his balls itching.
Well, you
not
weren't
to
here
you.
for those ones. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Before
to
your
you.
time.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think that was a thing on the show. I think you're being facetious.
How was your week, Corey? I was all right. Fucking work schedule sucked and shit. But other than that, it was cool. Why don't we talk about
I feel like we did that. I think
yeah.
that was
started
before
with
we
that.
went live,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
No.
No.
Yeah, it was before we went
No,
live.
it definitely wasn't.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
It definitely wasn't.
Good.
Yeah, no. We
I
did
feel
that.
like the
We
show's
talked about-
better when I look like a jackass early, so I'm good with it.
I mean, don't worry. You've always accomplished that.
Fucking nailed it.
Yeah, you got this.
Let's go. Dude, this is a rough start. It's a rough start. So, do you mind if I go into the old fucking topic at hand?
No, go for it.
All right. So, I'm going to clear the way for you on the first email, but I'm going to do this. How do you want to do it? First email first or second?
Whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been a week since I read the first email. Whatever.
Well, I have it here as well. So I don't know. So we would like to, first of all, thank Keith Kilburn, which, first of all, fucking cool name.
Yeah.
Very cool name, especially for a cigar smoker. If you weren't a cigar smoker, you'd be wasting that fucking name because that's a fucking dope ass name. So good for you. I don't know if you're here or not. He said he was going to be here. Whether he is or not, he could be a liar. We don't know.
Your wife's here.
I see that.
Okay.
I love her. She's great.
Yeah.
So Keith actually wrote us 2 emails in the last week, which is the most our email has
Yes?
ever. Yeah, it's like
Oh, yeah.
he's fucking exercising that shit. Like it
Good.
It was a little rusty. So the second email is the one that interests me more. I will turn the first one maybe to you a little later in the show. It's a little more educational. This one was just fun. All right. So from Keith, hey Yinzers. So I listened to episode 5. I basically started at 1 and I'm working through, and I also listened to the most recent. You guys are good entertainment while I work the post office overnight. So he's probably going to shoot some people, first of all, like right off the bat.
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't for
Don't do it, Keith.
just the postal service thing.
That's our coverage, though. Don't do it, Keith.
Yeah, don't.
Okay.
Please don't.
All right, moving on.
Oh, no, don't do it.
No.
In fact, after listening to episode number 5, I've decided you guys are my favorite train wreck. I have a couple of questions after listening to episode 5. Do you guys listen to your shows afterward?
I
Not since very early
Yeah.
on. I never did. Really? Sam did
Yeah, I did for a while.
for a while in the beginning. And then there was a point where I hit a certain comfortability and I started listening a bit. But due to this email, I felt compelled to listen to episode 5, to which I did. I listened to about 20, 25 minutes, or no, I listened to 40 minutes on the way to work and about 20 minutes on the way home. And I've made some observations because of this.
Okay.
Okay, one of them is in that first 20 minutes of that show, we say more words than we do in an entire episode now. There's a lot of talking.
Really?
Like, we are very clearly nervous about filling space. We're like,
So
no
we're just
dead air.
da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, yeah, 100%, bro. It is fucking zero dead air tolerated at all.
Oh, wow.
It was
Okay.
it was also interesting from a perspective of seeing the two of you have been being together for a year or over
Year
a
and a
year.
half, yeah.
Listening to that early recording of you guys, it was fun watching the two of you feel each other out and like kind of rib each other and insult each other a little bit. And, you know, you still do the
You know what was interesting to me is I think it went this way a little bit more, where I would fuck with
Yes.
him and give him shit. Whereas
Yes.
nowadays, I feel like it's maybe 75% you giving me shit.
I would never do that.
Where I was way fucking harder on you in those earlier episodes. Like I held nothing back. I was just on top of your fucking ass.
oh, you definitely had the daggers out for sure.
Yeah. And I was like, oh man, like I was a little fucking rough, and I was like, yeah, fuck him. He's rough to me all the time.
Once or twice.
But so this is also the show, I think, and I didn't even make it the whole way through. I didn't have enough time. Now Ryan Seneca's got to listen to episode 5 over the weekend. Okay, Ryan, this is the show that made us decide that
we needed
needed
show notes.
We we had notes, but we didn't have the tent pole. And like one of the things you were doing, like this was still early on enough where you were doing reads. First of all, the intro is not the way it is. I was doing the read for the intro. We were alternating every week. And like, so I was slamming you for fucking sucking at it, as I do. And because I did the read and you were like, oh man, that's so much better. And I was like, well, yeah, you know, fucking cock in your mouth or whatever I happen to say. There was also the introduction of language because fuck my dad.
That's when your daddy yelled at you.
That's right. And
Nice.
and what really disturbed me is how many times I said the word daddy. And I'm like, I couldn't have just said dad. Like that was a little fucking
Daddy.
weird, bro. Like you took it a little too far. Like you could have just said dad. But no, it was fucking daddy this and daddy that. I'm like, all right, man, chill it. Calm the fuck down.
You guys spent about 17 minutes discussing the chupacabra and like cryptids and shit like that.
That's still not bad.
And
Oh,
and
you
about
you didn't mean the
chupacabras being in
cigars.
Scotland. and you were telling him, you were like, how the fuck does a chupacabra get to Scotland? And Corey's like, it migrated there.
I don't remember any of
And
this
you
shit.
were like, oh, it was in like the
None of it.
fucking 1950s. Like, how
Oh, yeah,
did it
the-
migrate in the 1500s?
the
15th century?
1500s.
Keith, welcome, sir.
But
he said
here-
he had to
hey, there he
literally
is.
stop from LOL.
So the thing for me was I'm listening and going, you dumb motherfucker. I was trying to set you up. Do you know what I was setting him up when I said perhaps it migrated?
Unless you're
For the
doing like a
barn
Monty
swallow?
Python.
Yeah. Are you
Okay.
suggesting coconuts are migratory?
Are you suggesting coconuts are migratory?
That's exactly what it was.
Yep.
And he had nothing. He was like, the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, come on, man. Like,
It
fucking-
had been a very, very long time since I'd seen Monty Python.
yeah. So that was one thing.
We want a shrubbery.
Which is where that came from. So the first 20 minutes of the show, I'm listening to it and I'm like, this is fucking great. Like we're fucking like, we're a little off the rails and shit. We're not talking about cigars at all, but this is fun. Like we sound like we're having a way better time then than we do now.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
like, we sound like we're having a great time. And then by 40 minutes in, I'm like, no, we needed those fucking show
yeah,
notes.
10 polls were important.
I was like, that was fucking cool for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
40's a little bit much.
And then
Yeah,
it's
for
just
sure.
gone.
Yeah. So essentially, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna have some fucking fun tonight and shit. Like I'm gonna roll the clock back and just be fucking silly and shit. So
You guys spent a lot of time talking about like Marvel movies and shit like
Oh, yeah.
that, which
Yes,
which sent me down this like rabbit hole. You were like, I wonder if Wolverine can get drunk, and I was like, I know the answer to this.
oh yeah, and I should have, but I didn't. Particularly because this was, I mean, Wolverine still isn't in the MCU,
Yes.
right? All of his stuff is still pre-MCU,
Right.
but like in the movie that I was referencing during that show, like he's drinking, you know, like
Yeah.
for a reason. You assume for a reason, right? He's fucking slamming it down. So
there's a bunch behind it.
hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
Wolverine wants to get drunk, but how it is explained is if he were to drink an entire bottle of whiskey, just cut the top of it, drink it like a glass, he'd be drunk for about 5 minutes.
Worth it.
Because his healing factor metabolizes it so
Good
well.
for him.
I don't know if it is because I mean you got to spend a lot more money on booze.
Yeah.
That
You know what?
motherfucker have to
You don't
roll
have to
around with
spend
like
money when you're Wolverine.
The healing factor doesn't heal your heart.
well, I mean, actually, it did
Well,
in that movie.
Your mental health.
Fair.
The healing
Soul.
factor does nothing to your mental health.
The healing factor doesn't heal your soul.
Correct.
I think that sounds a little sweet. In the arms of, and that's it because we don't want to get bumped.
oh no, we didn't get bumped from you singing.
I know,
it,
but just in case,
you weren't
just
that
in
close.
case. Just in case. I mean, you know, I got my inner Sarah McLaughlin going on here. Shit. Hey Keith, this is your fucking fault. So like, you know, I hope you're happy and shit.
So, anyways, what else did he have to say? We're
all
a
right.
train wreck.
So he says, "How can you bring up Tommy from the Who
Tommy
and Soylent Green in the same episode and not know either one of them?"
Soylent Green is people.
So the thing is, I didn't make it far enough into the episode to where we got to that shit. Maybe Tommy, but I still don't know either one.
I know Tommy. I still don't know Soylent
Wait,
Green.
you don't know Tommy? Like you've never listened to it?
Never seen the movie, The Rock Opera?
No,
No.
listen to the album. Don't
Watch The
it-
Rock Opera.
Well, the
It's
Rock
more
Opera.
fun that way.
Sure,
It's got Elton John. God damn
it does have Elton
His
John in
opinion
it.
means shit to me. Is that but I was right though. Like the thing you were thinking wasn't the thing, right? Because that was the Papa, can you hear me?
That
is that from the thing?
No.
Yeah, it's from like a fucking traditional
that's a
play,
musical.
That's from
like
Les Mis.
Fiddler on the
Yeah.
Roof or some shit.
Yeah, but
there you go.
Papa, can you hear me?
But that's what
Um,
you were doing. You were saying, and it was.
I was making fun of a reference to Ryan Reynolds because I think I remember this. They're talking about how, oh yeah, he talks about in Deadpool. He's like, Papa, can you hear me? Do you want to build a snowman?
Yeah.
And then I said, Tommy, can you hear me?
And my only frame of reference was The Simpsons, which is still true.
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah.
It was more Tommy. Can you hear?
Oh yeah,
me?"
no, it was way more fun.
Now, this question particularly tickled me. It says, "How are you still together, and not in jail or under lawsuit, and still
I
have
don't know,
sponsors?"
I don't know what we did that would get us in jail.
I think
You were doing the chubby hubby. That was pretty bad, but that's about it.
here's the reason, Sam. I assume people listen to this and assume we're fucking hanging out all the time.
Yeah.
being
Oh,
like
yeah.
this. Because that's that's the best thing about us is like we
have to,
can
but it
have
seems
this
like
chemistry and this relationship and then fucking walk away and not fucking see each other until we do this shit again. And even when we do, it's not quite like this
yeah.
because I'm a little bit unhinged all the time. I heard somebody snort of derision.
I didn't say that.
Sam is not. Sam, I don't think is ever quite as open as he is in that fucking seat with the record button on. I don't think he ever is quite
pretty reserved
the
individual.
same person that he is here.
I don't know. I partied with Sam once.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
Yeah, there was buttholes flying around that night.
Wow.
That one was over the top.
Yeah, I'm still working on.
They loved it too.
I'm still working on the hair removal.
The hair removal for that one.
Shaving's the problem is, man, it gets all itchy when it comes back together. Your butt cheeks are rubbing together, and it's a fucking it's a whole
Oh,
thing.
dude.
It's a whole thing.
Once a week in the shower.
Just give her the old zip, zip.
Yep. Once a week in the shower.
Yeah, no bueno. No bueno. That shit fucking, I'll be walking around tickling and fucking hurting.
It is
and shit.
lovely.
Were they
Divine.
waxed or bleached?
It's not the color of your mustache, ma'am.
Is that a reference?
I
don't
that's
think
not,
it is,
That's not what he's referring
Because
to. I don't
wax.
think.
Okay.
Waxed or bleached.
We need more information.
Your butt's
Ryan.
hairs.
My butt's hairs?
Yeah, where they waxed. or was
Neither.
it- Yeah.
Neither. That was the problem, apparently. Because
No. That at least provided some protection for the eyes.
But there wasn't any.
For our eyes, the hair.
Oh,
helps.
yeah. The hair around.
Oh,
Yeah,
I get you. I get
It was a welcome
They're like,
distraction,
you
let's
could
put it that
use
way.
more, is what you're saying.
Yes,
correct.
You need a butthole bush.
Yeah, fill it up.
Is what
Yes.
you're
Butthole
fair, fair.
cracking or
Yes. Crack filler? Little
merkin.
Merkin.
Butt crack merkin.
So he says, to be fair, episode 6 was a night and day contrast from 5. My bad. I was reading through. I should have joined you guys, but it was a nice little accompaniment. I appreciate it. I enjoy listening to you talk about cigars. I'm learning from you, whether you want me to or not. So there.
We're not an authority on all things cigars.
Last question. Have you pulled the trigger on the CRA Freedom Pack? Looks like an interesting sampler. So I did take a little bit of time to look into that particular sampler today. It's a nice one.
It does look good.
It does. It's a little bit of a price point for a sampler.
Yeah.
However, you do get the good feeling inside of knowing that you're helping the Cigar Rights of America.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically paying full price for each of those sticks already put together.
Yeah.
And some of it goes back to that. Instead of getting the discount you would normally get on a sampler,
Right.
they nix the discount. And you know what? I think it's a good
discount.
Did you hear me just stop? And I was like, no, this isn't going to go well. I'm just going to quit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it's a good. I feel like a cat. I think it's a good one.
So there were some other things in that episode, dude. Fucking the addressing of your cricket noises. And one of my favorite quotes from that episode is, I was like, it sounds like there's a family of crickets trying to escape from the mouth of the happy cat.
I don't recall that one.
That's fucking beautiful. Because you would do your noise into the microphone and you can't hear it. But it's the noise that the microphone
Yeah,
makes.
the way the mic picked it up.
Yeah, so I even made you turn your head and shit. And by the way, obviously we've completely abandoned the idea of watching the language.
Yes.
So
yeah, that shit's
sorry,
gone.
Dad, but I'll see you in hell. You've got your own sins to account for.
Jesus
I swear.
Christ.
Wow, bro.
I'm pretty sure he's not
That shit
watching
got
It's
today.
dark.
That's what he did.
Sorry, Dad. I'll see you in hell.
Well, all right. So that was a fun little bird walk.
Segue. No, sorry. Just your dad comment made me think about an episode of Between the Ferns.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God, that's so funny.
It's so messed up. I love it.
That is so.
But it's
funny.
Galifianakis and did I think I said it right the
You
first
said
try.
Galifianakis, yeah.
Is that a hard one for you?
Yeah, I always fuck that one up.
Fucking
Sam
hell.
trips. So notes for today. Sam trips over his tongue a lot.
And then Matthew McConaughey. So it's that. And he goes, so I'm reading here that your dad died making love to your mother and that you want to go out the same way. I'm just curious. Have you and your mother like set boundaries or what? It's like, Jesus Christ.
I've seen clips of that one, but it's like,
The Hillary
don't you
Clinton ones were the best.
He's like, don't you need to get out of here so you could talk to yourself while you drive your Lincoln?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, for the amount of
Because
money
he
they're
starts it
giving me.
off going, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
that's
Sorry, no,
wild.
I'm looking at the box office reviews of your last couple of movies. All right. All right.
And let's find out what we're smoking this week, shall we?
Ooh.
It is the one on the right, sir. No, it isn't. It's the one on the left. Good.
It's time for the Cigar of the Week, brought to you by Leaning House Fine Cigars. The Leaning House is your destination for the ultimate cigar smoking experience. Whether you're exploring their wide selection of premium cigars, unwinding in their comfortable lounge, or enjoying live music on one of the most unique and intimate live music venues in the burg, the house has something for everyone. Do you want to try the stick we're smoking today? Stop by leaninghousefinecigars.com or visit Dave in Bell Vernon or Heidi in Brownsville. Wherever you are, make the house your home for premium cigars.
Oh, I miss the days when Sam had to read shit too. Those were the days. We are smoking the La Galera Habano Chaveta. It's a 5x50, and it happens to be the same cigar that Ryan Seneca is smoking right now. Oh, shit. Celebrity endorsement right there. Check.
Yeah.
The wrapper is Ecuadorian Habano and the Dominican Corojo for the binder and Dominican fillers. Made at the Dominican Republic by Hochi Blanco, a fourth-generation tobacco grower, a second-generation cigar maker, and the CEO of Tabacalera Palma in Santiago Tamboril. Ooh, that's a fun whatever it is. What the fuck are you doing over there, bro?
I'm reading.
Oh,
Looking at my show notes.
are you using your water bottle as a
I was
magnifying
moving
glass?
it out of the way. I'm not that
I thought he was
smart.
trying to like light an ant on fire or some shit over there. I didn't know what was quite happening.
We have
It
a
was
question.
interesting. Let's go.
And yeah, the answer is kind of fun. So he said, the
I'm still
cigar's
looking
delicious.
at where they
His-
waxed or bleached.
His cello was a little dark on this one. Question: how do you pick the cigar of the week?
Oh,
The very little thought.
yeah,
generally
we
goes
go,
into it.
hey, what are we going to smoke?
What haven't we smoked yet?
And either Sam goes, hey, I got this in, or we go, it's going to be a leading house stick. In which case, I go, oh, let me think about it. And Sam I go, I got a video of his humidor, so I could look and
Yeah.
pick something out. And Sam goes, nah, just ask Dave. I'm like, oh, okay, fuck you then. Someday I'll start my own cigar shop. Then I'll get to pick the cigar of the week.
Well, you were in there this past week. You got a video because he's got a whole new setup in there now.
Yeah, my video's old.
Oh, okay,
I didn't take a new
he's got
video.
a bunch of new humidors, all that stuff kicking now.
New humidors.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice
down the one wall. Instead of just having like those two little cabinets, he's got two big ass like humidor cabinets now.
Where the infused shit is.
Yes,
I never paid attention to that because that's where the infused shit is.
I think
Is
that's
there
where Black Label is now. I think he's got Black Label was one of them, and Rojas and Stolen Thrones the other, something like that.
So
Their
there you
shit's
go,
good.
Ryan. There's about as much thought put into that as there is any other aspect of this show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're gonna do Rojas Blue Bonnet soon. I don't think you've had that one yet, right?
I enjoys the Rojas. I have not had the Blue
Yeah,
Bonnet.
Blue Bonnet's really good as well.
Isn't that a Nathan Fillion wine?
I enjoy the Rojas.
No, something about his Blue Bonnet.
Oh, I don't
So
know.
I never watched the show that he's on. He's on some fucking sci-fi show. Nathan Fillion.
He was on one season of a show called Firefly, and then they did a movie about it.
Maybe it was that.
Firefly
Oh,
was a great show.
I know it like I know everything else from a TV show reference because there's an episode of
Simpsons?
no Big Theory
Oh,
where they run into him at a fucking bistro where he's like eating a salad, and they're like, "Hey, are you him?" And he's like, "No, it's not me." And then eventually they're like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Hey, listen, I'm sorry for before. I just wanted to eat my salad in peace. Like, I am me, I am him, and I'll take a picture with you if you want to." And they're like, "Well, now I'm not sure if it's you or not. Are you really the real him?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, well, say the line about your blue bonnet." He's like, "I swear by my blue bonnet that I'll avenge you," or some shit like that. And he goes, "Well, wait a minute. I knew the line, and I'm not Nathan Fillion."
Jesus.
And he goes, "Fucking, do you want the picture or not?" And he's like, "I want a picture with Nathan Fillion." He's like, "How about a picture with a guy that looks like Nathan Fillion, only slightly more irritated than Nathan Fillion normally is?"
I got spot on.
Oh God, when was it? Like the writer's strike, like 2007, 2008. They did a web show.
Or now,
They
because there's
or
one
now.
now.
But they did like a little web show. It was Nathan Fillion and Doogie Howser.
Dude, they should have did him as
Yeah.
Nathan Drake.
Can't think of his name, but yeah.
But anyhow, it was
Barney.
Yeah.
No,
Barney.
his name's Barney in a different show.
Yeah. Now I Met Your Mother.
It was
Doogie Howser.
Neil
the
Patrick Harris.
Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog or something like that. And they did a musical, and it was like this episodic musical they did. It's fucking incredible. The end.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
fuck. So I look over.
I have nothing
at
to
him.
add, man. Sorry.
It was cool.
I look over at him and I go, "You should have yourself on camera, dumbass." And I look down and he's on camera, and I'm like, "You piece of shit! How dare you fucking turn the camera on yourself?"
Are you laughing at your own internalized thoughts?
I almost always am.
Okay.
Almost always.
All right.
100%.
Well-
You still need to listen to episode 5 number, but by the way.
So the moral
It's
of
pretty
that
good.
is there's nothing that I could do that is correct.
Yeah.
I told you
That's
that.
100%. Yeah, we may as well be married.
Yeah, I told you that a while back. Like,
I want a divorce.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Fuck.
Yeah.
haha.
You brought nothing to this marriage. I'm sure not letting you leave with half my shit. So, yeah. Sorry.
But I'll stay with it.
All right, there's a lot of silence. I'm all for
I'm
some
letting you two
uncomfortable
have your
silence.
moment together.
I forced a lot on you on episode 5, by the way.
Like,
No, I'd sit there and fucking tear into you, and you'd say something, and I would just fucking keep everything dead ass fucking quiet just to be a dick.
okay
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
I've
Talked
never
a lot
heard-
about Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
Good
there was
times.
A lot of Rick Moranis.
Those
Jeff
were the
Goldblum.
days. There
So
was no-
basically, this is a rehash of how big of an asshole Corey is.
Yeah.
well, everybody's seen it.
We don't have to talk about it. Like, it's just known. It is known. You know,
It's funny to listen to us talk about, like, one day we're going to have a camera.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
look,
interesting.
cameras.
Right. I don't know. Fuck you for not being nostalgic and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a nostalgic person whatsoever.
Trust me, if you listen to that shit, you're going to be like, "Oh, yeah, this does sound fun." And then you're going to be like, "Oh, fuck. This is, yeah, it was not bueno."
I don't know. We talked about porn and kids' cartoons the other day.
But that's relevant.
Did we?
That's what the kids
We
want,
did.
You know what I mean?
Like Rugrats and Rocko's Modern Life and shit like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
there
recall.
we go.
Keith is being surprisingly quiet in the chat.
Yeah,
room
I
there.
expected.
If he's still there, fucking maybe he was like,
He's like,
this
oh,
is
no, I got
not
to go.
living up to my
Not
expectations and shit.
Not giving any more time to these guys. I learned my lesson.
That's right. You need some more booze, buddy.
Nah, I'm at a good place now. I'm keeping
Make
my
you an
pace.
espresso.
Yeah,
Martini.
no, because
Red
I'm
Bull?
sleeping tonight. I'm my wife and kids are gone. They're out of town. So when I leave here, I'm going home to a quiet house, feed the dogs, turn
Spank
the air
it.
conditioner up, and I'm calling it. I'm
You
done.
gonna- you
I'm
gonna-
not even. No, dude, I don't even have the energy.
Oh, you're
for it.
not gonna sleep.
I'm just.
Mm-mm.
My wife is also out tonight. She's going out with her best friend, and I've got golf in the morning.
Oh man,
So it is also going to be a good sleep for me.
he is seasoning it. How do you actively season your humidor?
Well, he might have just got it.
What do
We
you-
don't know.
Oh, like doing a wipe down.
It might
and all
be
that
it
stuff.
might be
okay,
new.
Okay.
Or maybe it was empty for a while, or it got real low and he needed to bump it back up. I have to do it a lot with mine because I don't generally keep a lot of cigars in my humidor.
No.
And so essentially what'll happen, because I have the active humidification in there, but it leaks by like a fucking sieve. What'll happen is I'll like fill it up and then forget about it for a month. And when I go back, that shit's dry as fuck. So I'm like, oh, I'm putting cigars in here. I better bump the humidity up in this
Yeah.
shit. So I'll put like wet paper towels in the bottom and shit, like whatever I could do to try to increase.
You had sent me a text message the other day about a humidor that was on the Facebook Marketplace. I think that was you.
Yeah.
So instead of me buying it through the Marketplace, can I get it through Just the Tip?
Not that one.
Not yet.
So
Can I get one through Just the Tip?
He's working
we'll
on
see.
that.
Because right now, like most of the ones that I looked into, you're better off going to Amazon.
Okay.
Like I'm not going to charge somebody.
I'd rather
that,
give
like,
you the money.
yeah, but like it's significantly more through me. If it was like 5 or 10,
Here's
bucks,
what you
know.
do. You buy the one I recommended.
Mhm.
You get the 300.
Yeah.
You get 84 cigars next month.
Right.
And then you buy the other 216 that you need to fill it from Sam. And then you feel good.
Easy enough.
I missed something, but yeah.
That's fucking salesmanship is what
Yeah.
you missed. That's the
dig
way
it.
you do it, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, just look. If anybody wants a desktop humidor because you like the aesthetic and all that stuff, great. I don't like them. They don't work. You know, where we live, they don't work. All winter long, all you do is add water nonstop, and it never stays in there long enough to do anything.
You, Ryan Seneca, are you currently selling a 300 count on
I
Marketplace?
wonder if it was his that I sent you.
It was an Ado. It looked smaller than what I was recommending. Here's the thing I was trying to push on him was, well, first of all, the one you were looking at originally was, I believe, it was electronic humidification.
Mhm.
I was recommending in Pittsburgh having one that's heated and cooled to fight the winter temperatures, but he imparted on me that his temperatures
It's actually
odd in.
generally backwards. People think that you're worried about keeping them warm. That's not hard to do because it puts off heat on its
Yes.
own,
Yes.
and you can put it in front
I
of.
can tell you personally that the one that I haven't, because of where it's located.
No, I'm talking about like a refrigerator one, like one of those style.
Yeah.
Because even just like the compressor still has to cycle occasionally,
Yeah.
then that puts off heat. So they stay warm. Most people have a problem keeping them cool enough in the
Mm.
summer.
Yeah, so they don't
My
mold.
opinion is if you can get it for a similar enough price point, may as well be able to go both ways. Giggity.
But generally the ones that
Because
go both ways.
because of the fact that particularly in an area like ours in Pittsburgh, you want to be at least 60 all the time temperature wise.
Right.
Because the problem is you can't maintain 60 plus humidity without 60 on the temperature. People think that it's all about the humidity and the moisture, but if you don't have the air warm enough, the air will not transmit it. That's why it's called relative humidity. The humidity is relative to the temperature that you're holding.
Yeah.
So you need to have them both. And if they're not both in the 60 to 70 range, you're just going to be fighting yourself. So for me personally, I would just rather have the comfort of knowing that it's going to maintain
you know it's gonna
temperature
be spot
no
on.
matter what. It's going to maintain temperature and humidity, and then you're fine.
See, I have experience with the Odd Dude ones. I have a couple friends, they bought them, and all those guys, you know, they buy one, you know, 2 of the big Boveda packs, the
Mhm.
320 grams,
Yeah.
and they last a year.
Oh, okay.
Like,
But
you know,
Boveda is essentially supposed to be two-way.
yeah.
two-way humidification. So if you're over humidified, it'll pull humidity out of the air as well. So you're putting that in essentially for a buffer to maintain. If you need a little more, if you need a little less, it'll kind of self-police your unit.
Well, it would be nice to not, go to this event, spend the $500, get the cigars that I got for myself, the cigars that my wife isn't going to smoke, and then bring them all back and put them in a humidor that I fuck up and have them all turned to
I
shit.
had thousands of cigars in trash bags in totes with seals and Boveda packs, and they were fine for months. So don't.
So come by
Thousands.
Sam's Trash Cigars.
So wait, I'm shit stick, you're trash stick.
Right? Like
trash bag.
and it's just open them occasionally, let some fresh air in.
That was not as quiet as I
No,
hoped
it
it
never
would be.
is.
That's a good fix.
Yeah, I didn't catch it.
And then but like
You can still hit the button.
Coleman Kohler works really well. Like Kohlers work really well.
Yeah.
The dissimilar sticks. So the only sticks that I know of that really affect each other, and the more I've learned about it, the less I believe that's true. But like the essential oils from like acids and some of the flavored cigars can kind of impart themselves on others. That being said, all of them can affect each other over a long enough period of time. So if you have,
Also humidity dependent.
yeah, humidity helps. It's transfer of oils.
Here's a good cigar question for the two of you, because I don't know. Is it better if you have a humidor, a well-functioning one? Is it better to have your cigars in there in the cellophane or out of the cellophane?
So you're stumbled accidentally
The
onto an
classic
incredible
question.
fucking debate. Here's the thing. Let me just take care of this. I got it. It's easy.
Yeah.
Okay. The cellophane that is on cigars is made from wood. It is like paper. It is a
permeable.
wood. It is a plant-made product, and it is permeable, so it breathes. Okay. So for humidity, it doesn't matter. Maybe it takes like a fucking
Fraction
5%,
short, yeah.
maybe a 5% delay in humidification. But if you put it in there humidified and your humidor is right, it shouldn't matter. With that being said, the cellophane does one thing that is super important, and it protects your leaves. So if you are particularly have a chest humidor, let's say, that doesn't have drawers and is not organized, and you're digging around for cigars, you do not want them motherfuckers to be uncelloed, because you're going to damage the wrappers in that process. With that being said, I think there's something elegant about a cigar without cellophane on it. I think that it is a more luxurious presentation, and I like it, but not enough to risk damaging my cigars by taking off the protective covering.
Sure. I would also think that the cellophane would also help protect it from, especially we live in southwestern Pennsylvania, and there are three things that are huge in the air out here. It's spores, it's mold, and it's pollen.
So maintain your temperature and your humidity, and you're not going to worry about the spores.
And the other
be
thing
fine
that I
there.
want to touch on, to get back to Keith's question about dissimilar sticks affecting each other, it's way more likely if your humidification is going up and down. So cigars are sponges, and if you let them dehumidify and rehumidify them again, they're going to be pulling in everything from around them. If you're maintaining the humidity, will it happen? Sure, but it's going to be over a much slower process.
Yeah.
And it also depends on the infusion. If you have an extreme aromatic cigar and you set it next to another cigar, do not be surprised whenever it picks up characteristics from it. But it's not going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
And again, if everything's maintained properly, you're probably going to be okay, because it's when cigars are dry that they're really pulling everything in an accelerated way.
Cello will slow that process of the marrying. Like, if you're trying to infuse it with rum or something like that, so you got a Tupperware and you got, rum sitting on this half and you got your cigar sitting on this half, cello will slow that process down.
Okay.
Or if you have, 4 different kinds of cigars that you want to kind of marry the flavors together, and you're going to do all the work with the humidity up and down, and you're going to try and marry them, it will slow that process down. It's not going to stop it.
You're talking like
Yeah,
this
I'm
is
talking
like-
like this.
this is like-
knowledge level. Yeah,
like 20-year-old level. I'm still crawling around in diapers, pal.
The other thing to remember about cigars is that they mellow over time. The more time and the more fermentation, or the more cycles of humidity you put a cigar through, the more it's going to mild.
Yeah.
So when you're aging something, you want to age something strong to tone it down and make it better over time. If you think that you're going to put an Oliva Serie G Connecticut next to a Liga Privada number 9 and that cigar is going to beef up over 5 years, it's not. You're going to maybe, again, if you're going through humidity cycles, you might pull some flavor,
but
some
you're not gonna increase
flavor
strength.
briefly, but you're not going to gain strength.
Yeah,
so if it's a
always,
mild,
strength always goes down when you
Always.
age.
yep. Essentially, what you're doing is you're putting it through extra fermentation.
Well, that's something that people get confused about, especially with like booze and stuff. When people start getting into like the aging of scotches and bourbons and stuff like that, that they do not age in the bottle.
Right.
Once a 20-year scotch hits 20 years and they bottle it, it's a 20-year scotch.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you keep it in that bottle for fucking 100 years. It's a 20-year scotch.
That's news to me. Why don't we talk about the cigar news for the week? It's time for the cigar news, brought to you by Tom's Penworks. As a cigar smoker, you appreciate luxury. And as a premium cigar smoker, you appreciate handmade craftsmanship. And as a customer of Tom's Penworks, you'll appreciate the selection of custom-made, limited production items that you can show off to your friends. From handmade pens, pencils, bottle openers, cigar cases, and now custom rings, Tom will create something special for you or your loved one. Find him on the web at etsy.com/shop/Tom's Penworks. And as always, you can find the link in the description for this episode. First in the news, Toscano has announced a new addition to its Toscano Master Aged line, the Toscano Master Aged 4. Last year, Toscano launched 3 blends under the Toscano Master Aged series, and the cigars undergo an extra maturation process. The cigars are aged in what is called maturation cells. That's fancy. I don't know why we couldn't stick with fermentation. I think it sounds better. Maturation sounds like a creepy way of like a perv trying to be like, oh, she's getting close. No, nothing. Starting from the 5th day of maturation, the product is daily monitored for specific humidity and temperature standards checked by a specialized affinator or refiner. The entire maturation, I don't like this fucking word. The entire process lasts for a minimum of 360 days. The Toscano Master Age Series 4 uses an Italian Kentucky wrapper. I don't think those two words go together very well. That undergoes a special micro-fermentation process. After the fire cure process, the wrapper is stored in special rooms that are conditioned at very high and constant humidity and temperature for about 10 days. The filler is composed of 100% fire-cured Kentucky seed tobacco found in Val Tiberina, Tuscany, a stateside in Kentucky and Tennessee. The cigar measures 6 3/10 by 46. That's a interesting one, and it's packaged in 30-count boxes. What's your take on Toscano?
I'm not a fan of the way that they hit, but they are well-made cigars. Like I have nothing against them.
Yeah, you're not your.
They're
profile.
just not. Yeah, they're just not my profile.
I really like fire cured.
I do too.
I like that initial fire cured essence from them because it's really strong. But I don't think in the profile of a normal Toscano you get like a premium cigar experience.
Right.
And
yeah, that's a good way of putting
I kind of have a little bit of hopes that maybe this ends up being something a little bit closer to what I remember the Wasilla Black being. Because the Wasilla Black was like a premium cigar with that hefty hit of Kentucky Fire Cured that I really liked. Vega Fina 1998 25 Anniversario Cum Laude launching in June. Could we have made that more syllables? I don't know. This year marks the 25th anniversary of Vega Fina brand, and there is a special limited edition cigar to mark the occasion. The Vega Fina 1985 25 Anniversario Cum Laude. Yes, I said it twice. Fuck.
Yes,
The cigar was blended by the famed Grupo de Maestros of Tabacalera de Garcia in La Romania, Dominican Republic. The cigar combines the blend of the Vega Fina 1998 line with an exclusive varietal Piloto Corona. Features an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. Yes, not Habano, but Habano. An Indonesian Java binder and combination of Colombia, Nicaraguan, and Dominican fillers. The Dominican filler includes the Piloto Corona tobacco. The Cum Laude refers to the Vitola name. It is a 52 by 165 millimeter. I don't know why we needed the metric. 52 by 6.5 for you guys in the States. And the Vitola is finished with a pigtail. It's the first time Vega Fina has offered this size. Drew Estate Liga Privada H99 Papa Fritas, a short filler cigar made from Liga Privada trimmings, but the cigar is covered with Drew Estate's Connecticut Corojo H99. The hybrid wrapper is grown in Connecticut and made from Connecticut Habano. See what I did there? The leaf for the Liga Privada T52 wrapper and Corojo 99. The Liga Privada H99 Papa Frita measures fucking, what's up to millimeters? Why'd I even copy this shit? I don't know why I put it in there.
Right after that.
I should have cut it out. I know. 4.5 by 44. The same as the original Papa Fritas offering, and the cigars are being offered in 25 count boxes. Davidoff Nicaraguan 10th anniversary limited edition has been announced. The year 2023 marks the 10th anniversary. Well, it's appropriate, isn't it? Of the Davidoff Nicaraguan. It is up there for me with the Davidoff products. It's that one and the
Yamaso.
the Escurio. The Yamaso is just fancy name for swamp tobacco. I mean, it is what it is. They should have called it the swamp thing, but I guess Drew Estate already had that one. Yeah. According to Davidoff, the wrapper, binder, and filler tobaccos have been combined age of over 45 years, which sounds great.
Yeah.
But depending on how many fillers they're using,
they could be 2 years apiece.
yeah, it could be less than that. Like you could really be fudging those fucking numbers, bro. So I'm on to you. Good. I'm on to you, Davidoff. Don't you be fucking coming at me with your big ass numbers. Ooh. The filler features a Esteli Seco filler tobacco, which was aged in rum casks for a full 6 months. First for Davidoff. Woohoo. The Davidoff Nicaragua 10th anniversary limited edition comes in one size, a 6x56 Grand Turo. You lost me on the ring gauge, and each is presented in 12 count boxes. You will probably have to mortgage out your house to buy that 12 count box based on Davidoff pricing.
They're going to be proud of that stuff.
I imagine so.
They definitely get above and beyond with that one.
What you got's going on over there, Sammy?
One more piece of news that I forgot to pull up before I got here.
Well, why don't I go ahead and just fucking make some noise for a couple of minutes so as to detract from the silence, because we are professionals and that's what we do. We cover each other's sixes and shit. So I got your 6, I got your 9. Put them together. Well, you got... I'm trying. 15. I mean, I'm doing what I can do.
I was going to say 15.
Yeah.
Well, look at you guys fucking getting together with the
I'm
fucking mental
multitasking
vibes and shit.
Multitasting.
Had the master age 2, it was just okay, says Ryan Seneca.
Yeah, on the Toscanos.
Maybe you guys should start asking Ryan Seneca every week what you want to do for the cigar of the week.
He is the consigliere. However, the problem is he may not know the available options based on just the tips inventory and the leaning house inventory.
Now,
by the way, I caught some fucking shit bringing these back because I thought we had a guest and I asked for 4 for Dave. He's like, how many do you need? 3? And I'm like, 4? He's like, what the fuck? And I was like, inflation, bro.
Nice.
I was like, no, man. I said, we got the he's like, well, I know you have the intern, but what else is that? I think we have a guest. And then I had to eat my words because I was like, because I texted.
Does Dave listen?
And no, fuck no, you don't listen to this.
Jesus Christ.
He listened like once or twice.
He listens occasionally.
He listened on the airplane back from Vegas, which that was the
him.
time when he was like, hey, man, I'm going to sponsor you guys. And that was the only listen I really needed. I'd actually prefer that he didn't, because there's a good chance that as Keith so candidly pointed out, we might lose our sponsorship.
And I mean, that's something that you guys can think about too, because, you do the leaning house spot. Why don't you guys have a little fucking sign up in the leaning house?
Oh,
that just advertises the podcast.
Because you haven't paid to have that shit printed yet.
Yeah. There you go.
Done.
Go for it. I'm not fucking with you. Pay for it. You got it, buddy.
I was looking for...
You know how many times people are like, hey, come on. Like fucking Chichingo was supposed to fork out the cash to get stickers made.
Yeah, he was going to hook up
no stickers. We got no... By the way, in episode 5, Chichingo isn't Chichingo yet. That was weird. Listening to me say his surname,
David
David.
Yeah. I don't say that.
Referring to David.
Yeah. I tiptoe around that shit like it's fucking contagious or some shit. Like the
Where'd
herpes.
you get those stickers at?
My brother-in-law made those on his Cricut. He's got a
that's fucking neat.
Yeah, but they're like, no offense to Sean, I love my brother-in-law. And it was cool that he fucking made them. But like, if you
hear this, the butt.
You always hear the butt coming. You heard it a couple times in this episode. No, they don't have a particular professional quality to them. There's no, they're very matte. There's no gloss to them. They're definitely, they would wear quickly.
Yeah.
Take a closer inspection before you judge. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
So what I was looking up for the news,
There you go.
I couldn't find the
We
blend.
covered you for a long fucking
Yeah.
time, bro. How about
I
a
couldn't-
hand? Well, let me get a little applause for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't find the blend details, but the better, cool, good.
I was
I
going.
got to hit the
I
buttons when
know,
he tells me to
I
hit the
know.
buttons.
I was actually going for the sarcastic one.
I know,
but,
I knew what you meant. The La Madonna is coming out by Black Label, and it'll be. We should be getting them like early next week. They should be showing up at our shops.
Well, good. You
So,
could hit that.
We'll have that one
Honestly, I
come on.
saw it, and it was going to go in there. The problem is that I already had to delete some news to
Yeah.
make space for everything to fit the way that it normally. Like I could just run it into the second page and delete some other shit, but I'm like, that wouldn't feel right.
What's cool is they're doing 32 count sampler boxes, and there's only a total of 50 of them that they made.
No shit.
Black Label.
Yeah.
How many you getting?
So what they did was you had to log into the raffle yesterday, the live on Instagram,
Mhm.
and he just he had all the retailers listed on the wheel. Hit the button,
No shit.
spins the wheel. You got it. So locally, the only two places you'll be able to get it will be Smoke in Bridgeville or Leaning House got them.
Ah, good
So,
for them.
Yeah.
Did you
Nice.
get your invite?
What's that? Oh, to
I ain't gonna say it out loud. I just wanted to see. It was relevant to a thing. I'll show you
Oh,
later. Talk
okay.
about it later.
How many of the Black Label cigars have you tried?
all of them at this point.
What was your favorite?
It depends on what it's for. Memento Mort's fantastic. Brio Santo box press is phenomenal.
That one was fucking great.
Yeah, the Bishop's Blend Lancero is next level, and then you get into their event onlys. Tiger Lily is really unique.
I haven't smoked the Tiger Lily yet. I
Porcelain.
have the Tiger Lily. I was thinking about maybe smoking it tonight or taking it to the golf course with me tomorrow and
That
smoking
is
it
not
there.
a golf cigar.
No,
That is
why
a-
not?
That is a sit and pay attention to it cigar.
No shit.
Yeah,
Well-
you're gonna want to give that respect.
Right on. Right on. My favorite one that I had tried because I'd bought like 6 or 7 of them at the event, enough to get
Yeah.
the free one and the ability to buy the event only cigar. So the Green Hornet was
Yep.
fucking great,
Yeah,
man.
fantastic. The Green Hornet's awesome. The Killer Bee Connecticut. All three of those are phenomenal.
He had one that was
It's my
kind of
fault,
like
but
Yeah, it's
a bishop. The
Bishop's Blend.
the Bishop's Blend. There it was.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
red and black.
There wasn't one that I had tried of the Black Label cigars that I was like, this is
They don't
kinda
make anything
shitty.
bad. They'll make some stuff that's a little bit too strong for some people, but for the most part, they're
his Maduro, whatever that was. I don't remember what it was called.
they don't make a lot that aren't dark.
yeah. But I'm trying to think of which.
He showed because he asked me. He said,
Yeah.
what do you like to smoke? And I told him about the Camacho, and
Do you remember anything about the artwork?
it might have had a skull on it.
I guarantee it
Very
has a skull
likely.
on it.
Yeah,
Everything
likely.
might
on
have
it.
had a skull on
Well, you
it.
know what they say. You never go back.
Yeah, that's true. You got a big. Speaking of black, you got a big black mark on your nose.
Yeah, you got to remember too is you got a difference between Blackwork Studio and Black Label Trading. They're two different companies, but same company makes
Gotcha,
them both
yeah.
and all that. But they're two different entities. And then, out of that same factory, you've got Line of Duty comes out of that. Well, most of Line of Duty's products come out of that factory. You've got All a Dissident comes out of that factory. Emilio comes out of that factory. So there's a bunch of different companies that are all made in that same place.
The mighty Duckman himself.
Emilio.
It's on here somewhere. I don't
Yeah,
know where
don't.
it's
It's too late. It's too late. You see me like perk up. I'm like, fuck, he ain't gonna hit it.
at. I don't even know which. It might be this one.
It's the mighty duck. Nope, that wasn't it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ryan.
that was
I'll shoot you a
nothing.
couple.
Good job.
Oh, Seneca said he hasn't golfed in a week. He's going through withdrawals. And
I'm going tomorrow, Seneca.
He says he's going to Leaning House tomorrow. So I'll shoot you a list of a couple.
Dude, our viewers are
ones.
dropping down
all
to
right.
2
We're
somehow,
having
but
fun.
there's 3 of us watching.
Actually, I'm not today.
Oh, okay. So it's just me and you.
Yeah.
You know why they're dropping, right?
No.
Because we literally spent almost half the show
Talking about cigars.
talking about
I know.
cigars.
That's
Yeah, it does
crazy.
fuck shit up, doesn't it?
And we talked about humidors, and then we talked about the black label.
Actually,
cigars
I've
and
really
stuff
not been
like
doing a
that.
good job of fucking getting into the silly, but you know what? Sam's so fucking.
I know.
You're
I'm
so
bringing down the
deadpan.
bar.
No,
bro.
no. You know what,
You're
Sam?
so deadpan.
The
Break
record
out
button
that fucking-
happened, and he picked up.
Yeah, for a little bit. It was brief. Come on, buddy. Next pour.
My initial vibe brought you down. I think you're the one that's down now. I'm really not that bad now.
I'm still cool, man. I'm just trying to bring you up. But the next pour,
I'll tell you what.
Let's tell me.
Take another shot of tequila. We'll see where you end up.
Oh, bro.
Do it.
Somebody pour me a fucking beer, eh?
Do it.
No, see, that's where
Let's
it
get
always
this
goes
guy a
fucking wrong.
popper.
The beer?
Every time, that's where it goes wrong. Is because he's
The
like,
beer. There's Leinenkugels upstairs. I saw them in the fridge.
no.
he pours a fucking 24-ounce Yingling every time. He takes about 4 sips of it.
What's that one? Is that the Pilsner?
Yeah, the big
it looks like a baseball bat.
the big lager glasses.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And,
Pilsner
got
is a type of
Yeah.
beer.
But the Pilsner
but there's
glasses
a
are straight.
glass.
Okay,
The
yeah.
lager
Pilsner glasses.
are blue,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
So he does the same thing every time. He'll take a couple sips while we're talking, and then he'll ask me a question or something, and I'll talk for more than like 1 second,
Uh-huh.
and he'll just be like, "I'm bored," Shoomp. And then he pours another, and it's
bored.
game
I'm like,
fucking over.
Oh, it's like more like a.
You can't go 5 seconds without talking
See,
or
I like
drinking.
them
something.
like this. It's better.
Well,
It's way better.
I told
No,
you, I was already there.
But it's not you. It's more of a we need something, and then. But the problem is this. No big deal. Somehow my spatial reasoning goes out the window. Colby, hi Colby.
Oh my God, they're opening tonight for their show. Congratulations.
So my spatial reasoning is not good during the show, and I chugged that motherfucker, not thinking like, oh, that's like 3 beers.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
and I drink it fast
it's a bit much.
because you're on camera and you feel like you gotta
See
you know?
it, man.
No.
The
I
the
should get him a
Pittsburgh-
beer. Is what I should
the
do.
Pittsburgh
Let's put it on
vibe,
him. Let's see how he
Which
does.
I don't drink Yingling anymore.
Because you're a piece of shit.
No, because it gives me horrendous fucking heartburn.
yeah, we don't care. That's okay. We will sacrifice.
No,
that. We have no problem with
But-
it. Dude,
but the-
Sam, you
what
got a
I-
problem with that?
what I do drink now is I drink a bunch of IPAs
Wait,
and shit like that.
Can you drink summer shandy?
Oh yeah,
Dude, it amazes
We have to
me.
pour like
I
4
know-
of those into a fucking Pilsner glass.
I know a dozen people that get to say the same thing that Yingling gives them heartburn and summer shandy doesn't. And
It
I'm
used
like,
to be
the
my
only
shit,
beer
man.
that does give me heartburn is summer shandy.
Yingling
That
used to be my shit.
All I used to
But-
drink too.
But any lager nowadays, any lager
you're
that I
old.
drink,
You should quit being old.
it wasn't old. That happened like in my late 20s, early
Just the way your
30s.
Well,
body
maybe you
reacts
just
to the
got
yeast.
older.
I started into and I had a couple guys that were super
You've
into.
had more than a couple guys, buddy.
I knew a couple guys that were super into beer.
That was terrible. We're doing that again.
Do it again. There you go.
Thank you.
I got it on
That-
camera.
you
Yeah,
guys
There
the
know
no
look
look was garbage. I was
we
like,
go.
I didn't look the second time.
So
I know. I'm saying when we sucked, and then we just full up redid it.
I trusted the force on this.
Yeah,
when I was in
I'm
my
saying.
when I was in my late 20s, I was a big heavy beer
You were still
guy.
experimenting.
Lagers.
You wanted the big heavy men.
stout.
Now he's
Guys.
just beer and big and heavy.
like Guinness,
Yeah.
Hop and Frog, shit like that.
Yep.
Was super into that stuff. And then I had a buddy who was like really into IPAs and shit like that, and like wheat beers and stuff.
Tristan.
So I
That is
fucking,
definitely a
gotta
white
be.
dude. Yep. There's no
fucking-
way that's anything but a white dude.
I fucking hated the IPAs and stuff.
What
When
was
I-
the first IPA you had?
The first, it was some kind of elf, and I'm
Mad Elf.
Mad Elf,
Yep.
Mad Elf,
Yep.
and
You flick
'cause there
me in
wasn't
the
a whole-
forehead. That's what you get.
There wasn't a whole lot of them back then.
no, there wasn't. And then
Mad Elf, Hop Devil, and
Arrogant Bastard or
Arrogant
whatever.
Bastard by Victory.
Yeah,
Victory
yeah,
was the only
yeah.
one
You
that liked
guys
their
quit
lineup.
fucking talking about me.
And then 21st Amendment made like 2.
Oh, so
Those were like that was it. That's all
is
you
it
could get.
not the Erie Brewing Company? The people that do Elliot Ness.
Yes.
Do you know who I'm talking
Southern
about?
Tier.
Southern Tier.
Yeah.
Southern Tier does Elliot Ness. I thought that wasn't Erie.
Great
They
Lakes.
do Great Lakes.
Yep.
It's Great Lakes
Yeah,
because
you're
they
right.
do Elliot Ness, the Edmund Fitzgerald,
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yep. See, if
I
you had
was-
a beer right now, the fucker would be gone. He'd be going in.
I was super into like the Elliot Ness and the Edmund Fitzgerald because those are like darker lagers and shit like that. And then a company Dogfish Head.
Yep.
I
They
had
changed the fucking game.
Dogfish Head.
60-minute IPA
Yep.
changed everybody's game.
Dogfish Head, I liked it. And I was like, okay, this is something I can kind of get behind.
It's the gateway beer.
And then
I'll let you guys have back to your conversation. Take your level down that much.
I got into went out west, worked out west a while in the Colorado area,
yeah.
and then had some Voodoo Ranger.
Yeah. I don't like almost anything from Voodoo anymore. I'll buy it
Voodoo Ranger
occasionally.
changed my beer game completely.
See, it was Dogfish for me. Dogfish.
The 60-minute, the 30-minute, Dogfish. You had their 120-minute.
Yeah.
Whoa! It's like somebody put a grapefruit in your mouth and then kicked you in the balls.
Yeah, but like it's not finished fermenting, so it's like shitty. It's gross.
Yeah, they're 120 minutes.
I only know
fucking
like
something
3
else,
people
man.
that like it, and they're all snobby about it.
I'll drink it. I'll drink it
I'll
because
drink
it will
it, but it's
fuck
gross.
you up. It's
Yeah.
12%, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. My buddy's has Tavor.
Okay.
Have you heard of Tavor? So it's an app, and it's a beer of the month kind of.
Oh no
thing.
shit.
So
yeah.
as they ship out on this date and this day, whatever's in your cart, they ship out.
No fucking shit.
So you go through and just build your cart, and it allocates it to you once you put it in your cart.
Right on.
And then you pay for the beers you bought. And they used to have a package where it was like $40 for the year, and you got free shipping all year.
Oh no kidding.
So it didn't matter if you put 2 beers in your cart or if you put 50 in your cart,
Yeah.
free shipping for the year. And dude, my buddy went crazy. He has his beer fridge, which is a big home fridge. And then he's got probably 8 foot, 3 shelves, 8 foot long next to it of all different beers.
Just fucking beer, dude.
4 of this one, 4 of this one, 4 of this one, just lined up.
Oh man.
And he buys, he gets a lot of quintuples, quads, like
Cool.
Belgians. Whew.
Some of the best IPAs I've had. Flying Dog.
Yeah.
Their fucking blood orange IPA.
The original Raging
holy
Bitch was
shit.
phenomenal.
Raging
They
Bitch
fucking
was
changed
really good.
it. They say they didn't, but they changed.
So the Flying Dog makes a really good blood orange IPA. There's another beer company that they have they have Mount Rushmore on there.
That's 21st Amendment.
21st Amendment.
Yeah.
Their blood orange IPA,
Yeah.
incredible.
See, I got into the hazies a little bit in the New England style, and then I got sick of them real fast. And then I went way too deep into the citrus ones.
Okay, yeah.
Like
The juicies?
The juicies.
Oh my god, dude.
And now I'm kind of like, I'm just done with IPA for a while. I drink mostly, what I drink mostly now? Founders All Day IPA.
Oh, no
Shit's
shit.
fucking great.
Yeah, it's good.
4.7%. I can have 5 or 6 of them and not feel bad about anything, and I'm good.
There was probably 2018, 2019, 2020. Voodoo Ranger had a seasonal beer. It was a juicy. They called it Juicifer.
Yep.
The art was like the skeleton guy was dressed up as a biker, and he was kind of like looking over his shoulder. That is hands down my favorite beer ever, and they don't make it anymore.
Yeah, you got to talk to Seneca. Brought it up on here. You have to talk to Bobby Nacho. He's the brewer for Full Pint, and he's also a big cigar guy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. One of these days we'll get him down here for this.
Okay, Corey, welcome back to the
You
show.
wanna join us?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You done playing with the comments? and
We
stuff?
done talking about fucking beer. I have 0 to add to that conversation. Y'all motherfuckers got some.
We
Hey,
Oh, I can nerd out on beer for a while.
We hopped
that's
off there for a
Fine if
minute.
you do, but fuck. Wow, he didn't even realize he made a joke. Fucking, you suck.
No, he got it. He hopped off.
Hopped.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't realize you
Dumbass.
did it,
Oh.
bro?
Hey, can you not wear sweatpants anymore? I don't want to see your beer boner. You can't see it because of your beer belly, but it's there.
And that's why I don't drink as much beer as I used to.
Yeah.
Because the
You're
belly,
okay.
the belly, and I was
You
like,
metabolize.
that's enough. I try and keep like 1 or 2 days of beer, and then the rest of it I stick with liquor, just because.
Just so you know, I wasn't butthurt. I just had 0 to control.
Oh no, no, that's why
It's
I was.
fine.
just
It's fine. Yeah.
like, it was amusing.
I enjoyed the back and forth there.
I enjoy a couple of beers, but for the most part, beer is just beer to me. Here's the biggest problem for me is like the craft beers, the beers everybody gets excited about. Shit fills me up. I can have one, and then I'm fucking done for it. I gotta take a fucking nap. I gotta go in the coma.
But as far as beers go, what is it that you enjoy? I mean, I know you have the kegerator in there, and it's
For
full of
me, it's a
Yingling.
combination. Mostly, it's the fact that I know I'm drinking beer. If I had to be real with you,
Yeah.
it's just like, I'm
Yeah, it feels like a
Having
beer.
a beer.
it's a psychological impact, I think, of like the fucking it's hot out and like I did a thing
Sure.
and I'm unwinding and having a beer.
Well,
And
that's-
there's not a lot. Like Yingling is the perfect balance for me because anything heavier than that fills me up. And anything lighter than that just tastes like old piss.
I got a little bit of a Pittsburgh hot take here.
Go for it.
I prefer Sam Adams over Yingling. if we're
That's only
talking about
because you're a
lager.
fucking pussy that gets heartburn.
No, Sam Adams
Man
has a
up
better
and take
selection
some
of beers.
Tums, bro.
No, I mean just regular Sam Adams, like Sam Adams lager,
Boston lager
versus
versus-
Yingling lager.
Yeah,
I'll take
I've
a Sam
never-
Adams every day.
I've never really drank a lot of Sam Adams other than like the seasonal shit. Like I always liked the Porch Rocker.
Fucking Sam Adams Porch Rocker's amazing.
Yeah, it's a fucking good time. But yeah, no, like I don't know.
If you're
The
into
beer's just not
stouts,
a normal
Sam
thing.
Adams has a really good cream stout
Yeah, I'd stay
they
away
put
from
out-
cream stouts anymore.
make you
during
cream.
Christmas.
I make
Yeah.
you a cream stout.
No,
But, I mean, it's like a good one-off beer. Like
My-
you're gonna have one.
if you can only have one type of beer ever again, you know, which IPA or which
It's going to be a juicy IPA, 100%, every day of the week.
and you're going to stick with your lager because that's your go-to. I'm assuming.
What's it stuff?
If you could pick one kind of beer, what would you stick with?
I mean, I'm on like keg number 23 of England.
So yeah, I'm
because
black IPAs.
to me,
man.
beer is just
Black
beer.
they're
IPAs.
so fucking game changing.
To me, beer is just beer, and Yingling to me is
Yeah.
beer. And here's what really killed beer for me, because I used to drink. I don't drink anything in abundance. Although you might make an argument for tequila now.
No, you're good.
No, you might. But the thing is that beer used to be that refreshing psychological.
Yeah.
I've fucking worked my ass off. I'm gonna have a beer.
Yeah,
You know what ruined that for me?
kids.
Well, no, it was
Kids ruin everything.
No,
Just blame
because
the
I
kids.
didn't develop a taste for beer until post kids.
Oh,
But I started fucking early. The Moscow
Literally.
Mule,
yeah.
because when you fucking finish doing hot work and you're like, okay, now it's the time to chill. It's so fucking refreshing.
Dude, Land Shark.
Land Shark's
that's my fucking beer of
amazing.
choice.
Dude, Land Shark?
Bring one.
Yeah,
Bring one next week. I'll try it.
I will.
Maybe it'd be like maybe it'd be like the
honestly,
thing that I'm
dude,
like, wow, this is
it
fucking
stands
the
a
one.
chance of replacing
We-
that in there. I think for your taste.
That's
profile.
fine.
We got into Land Shark and we got into Lion's Head.
Yeah.
I don't do Lion's
You
Head.
don't like
No,
Lion's
There's
Head?
something about it. It's not
Too many
same,
teeth.
Same as like this. Just
It's
Too
just
many
it's-
teeth.
It's got a tinny taste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't do that. I
You
don't do
blew-
no
blew
metallic
right.
taste.
Y'all are like enthusiastic on a level where you need to go at 3/4 speed. Like your enthusiasm is awesome.
But
your
we're talking about it too quick.
Your speed's a little much. Yeah,
You're saying it's hard to follow.
it's not hard to follow. It's just like fucking come on, like work together. And you're so fucking fixed on where you're going next and the thing that lit your fire to where you're going. It's like, come on, man. Like I just made a blowjob joke. Like fucking absorb that shit.
I missed it.
Like fucking help me.
I
out
missed
here.
Didn't even hear it.
100%
He,
fucking
he
missed
said
it, too.
lion's head, and I said too many teeth.
Oh,
I didn't know
realize it was-
you were saying you said too many teeth, and I'm like,
That's what I'm
it's a
saying.
little bit bitey, and I'm thinking about like the profile of the beer and the taste of it and shit like that.
That's
You're like,
what I
it's got
thought,
too
too.
many teeth on it.
You need to
Like,
bring.
it's a-
You need
okay.
to bring it down about 25%.
So
That's what
I
I'm
need to stop being so enthusiastic about beer and be
no,
more
the en-
Beavis and
So
Butthead.
The
you need to be less
enthusiasm-
enthusiastic. I need to be more enthusiastic. We just can't fucking win today.
That's
bud.
correct. That's correct. Absolutely. Yeah, you all suck. That's my interpretation. No.
No,
Like,
no, I get what you're saying.
You
were
get me. No. I'm explaining it to the intern.
It's so funny because he's actually trying to not be a dick about this, so we're treating him like he's being a dick about this. It's
Oh,
kinda fun.
I got no problem.
I know.
Here's the thing. If there's one thing that I learned from listening to episode number 5, is it's great when we terrorize each other.
Oh yeah,
It's like when we just make the other person feel like absolute shit. I think that is the strength that we have.
I'm going to interject here for a second, gentlemen. I see that both Sam and I have finished our cigars and have moved on to something else. So why don't we talk about it?
Well, because y'all motherfuckers were like hyperventilating over your beer and just sucking that shit down. I'm like appreciating it, hanging out with the people in the
is
chat.
that what you
room and
appreciates
shit.
about it?
That's what I
That's what you
appreciate. I
appreciate.
appreciate the smokes.
I would say that's a.
Let's get this guy a fucking pupper.
There's other buttons.
I would say that's a
Many.
solid, just medium.
I wish
wouldn't
there
even
was
give
a
it
fuck
medium
you
plus
button.
at all.
Would I mean, to be fair, like to be fair, my guess was pretty good
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. I'm not.
for not having this cigar before.
Yeah. It's a little mild for my taste. There.
Mm.
It lacked a lot of different things. It's definitely not built to go with any kind of whiskey.
It
It's
is,
really
however,
not.
super approachable. And the
Yes.
construction's good.
Yeah.
The
perfect.
draw's great. So, like, if you're on the periphery, if you're a flavored person looking for something to go to, or if you're a cigar smoker that wants to give a cigar to a non-cigar smoking friend, I think this is a real
Yeah.
good candidate for that because, like, the quality's there.
Yeah.
It's a good stick. It's just not. for people like us that enjoy something that's got a little bit more oomph to it, it's maybe not the one that I would pick for that purpose. But like it's
Yeah.
you're not going to be upset with it.
No, I mean it definitely has multiple layers of flavor to it and all that stuff. Like there's a lot going on with it. It's just not. And here's the other thing: we're recording at the end of the day. Like we record at the end of the day. At this point,
Your palate's fucked.
we've already fucking did most of what the damage we're going to do for the day. That's why I think we tend towards so many full body cigars, because I actually smoke as many, if not more, mild cigars than I do full body.
Sure.
But by the time we do the show,
I smoke kind of the one.
yeah. But by the time we do the show, like I'm generally I want a full body cigar.
This motherfucker comes over and was like hanging out for like 10 minutes. He's like, you got anything? Because I ain't bring anything. And I'm like, well, fuck no. Of course you didn't. Because, yeah. But I was like, yeah, I probably have something. Yeah, I think you could probably make an educated guess as to what it might be. By the way, what's our fucking boy over at Beyond the Humidor?
Which one?
Not Greg.
Greg, Larry, and Scott.
Is Scott, I think, is the one I like.
Yeah.
He's the one we interact with
The
a
one
little
with the
more
voice,
often.
Yeah.
He posted a picture. I was smoking the Dino fucking the vintage selection, and I'm like looking at it. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's the Rothschild. I was like, yo, you fucking pulled a cigar out of my humidor, bro. Like, fucking welcome to the club and shit. So good on you, bro. Scotty, if you fucking pick up the show and you're listening to it later on, good on you.
So
Welcome to the group.
So we got the one we got next week, and then Leaning House will be after that.
Yo, you want to talk about that at all? Because when you went into, like, I'm gonna give you some backwards props.
Okay.
When you were like, yo, let's do like some outside of the industry people, I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a fucking cool idea. And then you were like, let's talk to a dude that's got an app, and then let's talk to a dude that has a float tank. And I'm like, okay, I guess so. But like, they were good
They just
conversations.
ended up being good dudes.
They were,
I
they
will
were
tell
good.
you,
They were
the
good.
guy
They
who
were
had
good
the
episodes.
app,
Or
Yeah.
yeah.
I loved
Oh, it's
sitting
fun.
here talking with him.
It was a
He
great
was
time.
such a good dude. to
And he
sit
speaks
here and talk.
so well.
Yes.
Like he has a way of talking that makes the room like you like everybody. No, like we do like the Mothers of Multiples things. Like when he talks, you just watch
shut
like
the
heads
fuck
just
up.
they just start turning towards him
I
all the
wish
time.
I
He just
had
has that. He has that way of talking.
All
yeah.
three of them. Now, the float tank guy, I will have to bow out on
You
my
weren't
opinion.
fucking here.
Dude, I was not
Yeah,
here.
you were here, but you weren't here.
I was like, who the fuck produced that
No,
show?
I was not
didn't
here
pro-
at all. I felt
no,
like,
yeah, you were not here,
yeah, I felt
and
like
and
shit.
you did no post production, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you haven't
No,
seen that one yet.
you were not here. I completely agree with that. However, you say that about art, and people that listen to this show might not understand this because I fucking started a podcast, so I could say whatever the fuck I want. But I do struggle in social situations to like. I talk a lot. No, yeah. I fucking obviously I'm fucking socially retarded. Cool, call me out. I got no problem. But like, I'm one of those people that gets buried in a conversation, and I don't know how to get the attention without being just fucking obnoxious. Right? I really don't.
Oh, I got you.
Like it, like you can listen to me just try to say the same thing like over and over again and just get stepped on. I am not the person everybody shuts up to listen to. And so I have a lot of respect for that.
Yeah, when you get somebody like Art that just like when he talks, you just stop talking and you're like, okay.
Yeah, it's like,
Yep.
can you fucking write a book?
Yeah.
Like I could use some help in that manner. But what I was getting at was like fucking good on you because they were fun.
Yeah.
And like
Oh yeah.
now my expectations are really high for next week.
Yeah, except this is like the one dude I haven't really met or talked to.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
But they're fun.
There are so many fucking creepy joke potential
Oh yeah.
because the guys that we got, guys, because we don't even fucking
Yeah, we don't know if it's one or two coming yet.
Yeah, we don't know how many.
Neat.
But so give me a better and everybody else who's gearing up for next week a better understanding of what these guys do.
So first off, shout out to Adam Winkler who was here last
Wink,
week.
the
Fuck
wink.
yeah.
He
The-
mentioned
the-
it.
just the wink.
Just
It's
the
like
wink.
Chichingo. That's
wink.
it.
All right, Winky.
The wink.
Wink. No, I'm going with Winky now.
I like that too. It's fun.
Winky. But yeah, so
It's better
he
than bad,
mentioned
it's
it.
good.
He was wearing a hat for these guys for their company, and then he had mentioned he's like, oh shit, I forgot to. He's like, I got caught up in conversation. I meant to give these guys a call out. He's like, but they're fun. They do night vision, And I was like,
Rented.
what?
They do?
They
What's that
rent, yeah. So they own night vision equipment. They rent it out for like, you want to go hiking?
Yep.
Go out there with Nods,
Bro, you're gonna get like
Fucking incredible, dude.
that.
and then
feels
they name,
like
they
it
name their
feels
shit
like
Send Nods. Like I love it.
I love that.
Here's the kicker. Okay, so they're coming here next week, right?
Yep.
So what you need to do when you get a hold of these people, you need to tell them, make sure
Doing good. Next week.
you bring some so that
they
we
are.
can sit here and turn all the fucking lights out and
Yeah.
look at each other with night vision glasses or night vision goggles during the fucking podcast.
So he said he's gonna bring 2 sets down.
That's gonna be amazing.
I actually at one point he's like, well, I don't know if I can make it down. He's like, because I gotta, my wife's gonna come get my son and like all this. And I was like, how old's your son? And he's like 14 or 15. I was like,
I got kids.
dude, worst case scenario, pretty sure Corey would volunteer his kids to hang out with your kid. And he's like, wait, really? I'm like, oh yeah. He's
Oh,
like
yeah.
that, dude. I said, I'd have to ask him to like, I can't say it, but
My,
yeah, he'd
my
be cool with
kids
it.
are real good with kids younger than them too.
Yeah, my kid Emma came here and Emma loved it.
yeah.
My kids are real good with kids that are younger than them. But I gotta say, like that whole business model of like, hey, let's rent out night vision goggles. You're opening yourself like you're gonna spend like 50% of your time in fucking police investigations,
Dude.
right? Come on.
Oh yeah,
That-
are you talking about like police departments renting your shit?
No, he's
No, I'm talking about
people
like
getting in
fucking the
trouble.
murder that these people commit at night fucking time.
Here's the thing.
Or not murder. Murder is
you-
a little strong.
If you don't
But
know how
like,
to use
okay,
night-
you're renting to stalkers,
dude,
bro.
they're not comfortable to like until you've like learned how to wear them. They're not comfortable or they're not user friendly. You don't just put them on and go.
Which just stands to my point of your customers are stalkers, dude.
Yeah. Yeah,
Which could, but it could be us.
I really hope they're not listening right now.
we are absolutely going to play with them after the show too.
Oh, that's
The
amazing.
thing that sucks.
I
Is, like,
fucking
we're
love
going to do
this.
the show.
We still
and then
talking
we'll
about
play.
the goggles?
2 things can be true.
That's
But like I said, well, what did you guys have like a tally of how many times I'm going to?
I understood that reference.
But no, they. I was like, damn it, like we can't play with them before the show, but like we're gonna play with them after the show,
Oh,
and then we
yeah.
can talk about them the next week or shoot a
Yes.
video or something like that because
Yes.
I'm excited. And just the one conversation I had with the guy, they seem like they're gonna be a lot of fun. to
And I'll tell you
bullshit
what,
with.
like after the show, we can use Corey's little fucking gimbal doodad and make like extra content and shit like that.
we can't put the night goggles on my phone.
No, but we can fucking
You actually,
record.
I think you can.
We can record us.
I think they have an output.
Oh
to-
my
like, to a
god,
phone. I
no
think-
fucking way.
Yeah, I think they do. We'll have to ask it, but I think they have an output to it.
Yeah, but we can record us being fucking retards with these fucking night vision goggles and running around and shit.
This is a question for you to ask him next week. Is like,
Oh yeah.
what can we do? And we can talk about that on the show.
I got
Like,
this.
what are we
I'll-
going to do to play with these after the show?
I'll if you need somebody to dig into tech, man, I got you.
Yeah, that'll be it'll be a good time. Seneca said, "Look at the night sky." Seneca said, "Look at the night sky with night vision. It's incredible." So,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
love that night sky.
Wait a minute.
Love it. No,
Wait a minute.
there's it's written for a reason.
Oh,
Jace.
oh,
so next week we're
This
going to
guy's got
be. So
etiquette.
since we brought up next week, let's just skip to the cigar of the week for next week. Since we're-
Cigar of the week, bro, is the fucking dad bod.
yeah, I figured
And-
everybody would like that.
And my favorite part, how did these guys describe themselves? To you, you were like they described themselves as. So I figured it'd be perfect.
Oh yeah, we're athletic, but we don't look like it. Like
That's all he told me.
I said, "Well, what's that mean?" He goes, "Dude, we're fat guys, and we're proud of it." And I was like, "Well, that's why we're rushing this so fast." Because I was like, "Yo, hold on, I want to smoke the dad bod." You said you guys have kids, and you said you're a little bigger. I said, and I'm straight up. I was like, "I'm fairly fit, so like I don't fit the dad bod model
yeah,
very
fuck
well."
you, by the way.
So, what was that?
yeah, I don't get it either.
You are by no means a rotund person.
Yeah, but I have a dad bod.
You don't.
I have a fucking belly, bro.
You have
He is like by definition dad bod.
Fuck out of here. You're pushing that shit out.
I'm not.
Get the fuck out.
Right, you can put it away. You can put it away now. I don't like it that close to my head.
That's weird.
This is like if there's women around, I'll. But like this is my natural fucking.
He's far enough away from the microphone that his
That's my
wife didn't hear that.
I am the definition of a dad bod because I am relatively have a good physique, but I got the bulge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got the bulge too. That's why I
But
wear
he don't
sweatpants.
have the bulge. That's why he's a piece of shit. And you have the bulge, but none of the other good stuff. So, like, thank you. Because I feel better.
What do you mean none of the other good stuff?
I was waiting for see how long it took him to fucking get it. I'm like, all right, and
By the way, episode 5, I think, was also the first
I
time
think
I
that was the
made
first
you
bit, Tony.
retro hail. The first time I made you retro hail alcohol.
Great.
It was fucking fantastic.
You okay
Yeah,
then?
the flash, you were not, other than the 37 seconds, maybe. Well, we heard the thump of you pushing the button.
I'm offended.
Mr. Seth Jones, what's happening, buddy?
Oh, man, the fucking delivery man. Fucking the mailman himself. Actually, Keith's the mailman.
He's coming back down soon.
The Amazon. No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who was
Yeah.
Newman?
Newman.
I don't know if we actually, if you had to go by looks alone, it's definitely Chichingo. He
Oh,
looks
yeah.
exactly
Yeah, dude,
like
he can
fucking
pull off-
Newman. He looks exact. I
He can
never
do it.
even fucking thought about
can
it,
do
bro.
it.
Dude,
He looks like Newman if Newman was the sweetest person you ever met
What
in
if-
your fucking
Yeah,
entire
'cause
life.
What if we got him a Barbasol can to carry around Comic-Con? Like, that's all he would have to do. That's it. Just walk around.
Oh, what was the guy's name? Oh, fuck.
You know who I mean?
Yes,
yeah, Jurassic
yes.
Park. But
No. But who was the guy he was sitting with's name?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it.
Oh, because he's like fucking whatever. Say his
Yeah,
name was Ringo. He's like, Ringo, we got Ringo here. So
Yeah, see?
nobody
Nobody
cares.
cares.
Nobody cares.
I feel like we need him to just like pop in on one of the shows, just like
Yeah,
behind us.
because he's wearing the hat, the
Shampoo,
sunglasses, and shit. And he's like,
Chichingo,
what are you fucking doing?
needs a Hawaiian shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seth Jones,
Yo, we
message
could
Patty
try-
and find out if he
we
has one.
could
real
get
quick,
the
please.
dinosaur costumes. It'd be fucking so good.
I think I have
Oh
one.
my!
Yeah.
You do
I
not.
think I did one of the, you talk about one of the blow up ones.
Yes, yes. Fucking like T
What do
Rex
you
and the
mean,
Velociraptor.
I think I have one.
I don't know if I still have
It's
it or
right
somebody
next
stole
to
it.
the ball gags
It's like-
and the latex.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
The fuck's going
Don't
on?
worry about all that.
He's like, honey, you got to do it. I can't reach.
But my arms are so short.
Now I got that old time feeling.
But my arms are too short. That's why I'm
Take
so
my
angry.
strong
Yeah, my
hand.
strong. He understood that reference.
I understood that reference.
I don't know that one. I'm
You don't know
sorry.
that one?
No, I wish I did.
strong
Yeah, my strong.
Oh, all right. I'm with you now. I'm with you now. All I could think of is when he went
Not
up to that
dinosaur
octave.
related.
When he went up to that octave and he started doing that, it's like, hey there, Musty Arms, come to bring me the good news.
I can't do the damn whistle. Is my problem. Like,
Yeah,
I wish
me-
I could do it.
I should be able to.
Hi, boys. How about some popsicles?
No.
I can't
You
do
like popsicles? I got a whole freezer full of popsicles in the basement. I got a nice juicy tip for you in my pocket, but my arthritis. Why don't you go ahead and fish it out for yourself?
I can't get that high, but I can do the whistle.
Yeah, I can get.
Well, you could harmonize. you could just do the whistles for
I
it.
just put that little
Oh,
whistle in for
fuck.
you.
Whistle.
Yeah.
There was a guy I knew. I mean, he had it all. He had the octave. He had the whistle.
He had the
it
looks.
fucking.
He
down,
fucking passed
man.
away last year.
Yeah, that was
He's got the look.
old man Seamus,
The touch,
Na-na-na-na.
the feel
Na-na-na-na.
of cotton.
and that's why I don't shower with my uncle anymore.
It happens.
I mean, come on, give him. Everybody deserves a second chance, Jason.
Not him.
Oh, well.
Oh shit! Wow, we just got very Catholic up in here.
Up in here, up in here.
Oh man! So
Yeah,
what else
this
is
is
on
my
that paper?
kinda-
What
this
else
is
do we
my
have
shit.
going on paper?
I don't know about the paper. See, here's the thing. I think
The
fucking
paper.
Keith left us.
That's all right.
I mean, it kind of is and it kind of isn't. So here was your response to him in case you wanted it.
My long ass fucking. I tried to cite something.
Fucking Bible and shit.
Was I wrong on anything though?
I don't know. I didn't read it.
Okay.
I
Of course
didn't.
you didn't.
As soon as it started your part, I was like, what the fuck do I need to read this for? I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know what's up. You know, fucking know. You know what was really funny is like, I don't know if this was last week. I think it was because you hung for a while. And we were like hanging out, talking on the fucking deck and shit. And you ran home because you had your digestive problems because you're a fucking bitch. And so we were talking about fucking cigar shit somehow about shops. And he's talking to my wife and he's like, yeah, no, like fucking guys come up and talk to us and shit. And we know 95% more than anybody else. Like we're in the top 95% or some whatever, 99.5.
Whatever it was, yeah.
And my wife was looking at you like, wow, really? And I'm like, that shit never fucking matters when I say it. Like fucking all of a
She
sudden
just showed
now
up.
I
So you might
got
want to stop.
like I got fucking street cred because fucking Sam was out there fucking being like, dude, she just popped. It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
It went down a little. It's like, oh, too many shitter sticks cause GI issues.
Too many shitter sticks cause GI issues.
Thank you, Ryan.
That's
Fact.
me. That's
Medi-
me.
and
That's me.
he said,
Yeah.
fact, medical professional here.
There you go.
Oh.
Let's find out about the events for the week. This segment is still unsponsored, but it could be. Reach into your pocketbooks and you too can support a junkie. In the arms of it. Saturday, June the 10th, Pittsburgh Cigar Box Guitar Showcase. Cigar, guitar, they're very similar words. Yeah, it's at the Leaning House. 7 bands performing on cigar box guitars. BYOB, food provided. Tickets available at the door for $30 at the Leaning House. Raffle for a custom cigar box guitar. There's a lot of that going around lately. That was enjoyable last weekend.
Yeah, that's what you said.
I was having a good time with that shit.
We should have
Yeah.
we should add some content gotten from there.
Were you there?
I was.
Did you get any content?
Did you?
Shut the fuck up then. Saturday, June 10th. I didn't have here's the problem. That was a little harsh. But as I said, I think that's better content for us. My problem is you're the one who has the idea now. Why didn't you have the idea then?
Why didn't you have the idea then?
But I didn't have it now.
He actually does have a point this time. Look, dude, I don't really back him up on this, but I'm kind of going to go with that one.
And that has very little to do with the cigar junkies. So, it is what it is. Saturday, June the 10th, it's back. The Crawl. I don't know why we're still talking about this because surely all the tickets are gone, but it is Western Pennsylvania's premier one-day cigar event. The Crawl will be traveling to 5. Count them 5. 1. 2. No, I'm not going to do the whole thing.
We're done.
2.
You're good, Count. We got it.
I was hoping you'd get a number 2. You bit. You did what I wanted you to do. You did just what I thought you were going to do.
I got the bit.
Pittsburgh area. For more info, check out the PCC events tab. Chances are you're too late, kids. But hey, you could try anyhow. Monday, June. It's going backwards in time. This cannot be right. Do me a favor. Find out, intern. Can you jump on the PCC tab for me? I'm going to jump ahead. I need to know when the annual crawfish boil is because I think I have the date wrong here. Wednesday, June the 21st at Superior Smoke Shop. Join the Superior Smoke Shop crew and a Fratello cigar rep extraordinaire.
I've never done that before. It's my first one ever.
Call the wife. I don't know.
Damn it.
Dude, you fucked it all up. Now you got to drink that whole bottle. You got to drink that whole bottle now, Sam.
Son of bitch. I wasn't opening it for me.
Why'd you turn Russian?
Son of bitch.
Son of bitch. Shit.
You know what's fun?
It's from
Stripes. But episode number 5. It all comes back to
good movie.
What
do you do?
But it all comes back. Tell him, Jason. It all comes back to episode number 5. Because we were talking about Kirill riding in on a bear and how we could fucking get people to pay to see a Russian fucking bear riding a bear.
So,
and like that was the way that we thanked the guy for giving us.
So what are we looking for the
$850
PCC?
shit.
I'll get it.
Do you want me to fucking suffer?
I'll find it.
See the black box?
Events,
It should be, unless it fell behind.
Is this the crawl that I'm looking for?
You are looking for the crawfish boil.
Gotcha.
Wednesday, June 21st. Join the Superior Smoke Shop crew and Fratello cigar rep extraordinaire Crystal for one out of this world launch of the new Fratello Lunar cigar. The cigar from Fratello celebrates the launch of the IM-1 lunar mission, and the box. Jesus, you couldn't mute that. The box for the cigars is uniquely shaped like the Intuitive Technologies' new lunar landing module. This is an incredibly special event. Only 10 launch events across the country are planned, and we at Superior Smoke Shops are proud to host one. As usual, there'll be great food, drinks, deals, swag, and everything you've come to expect from the Superior Smoke Shops events. So join them for the lunar launch. We figure it out?
Yeah, we just switched to Angel's Envy instead.
Yeah, fuck.
I don't see the crawfish on their page.
Good job, Jason.
Oh man, now he's gonna get all shitty with you. No, I just figured I'm not going to sit here and spend all this time figuring out that cork and
Your
whatnot.
name's not Jason.
No, I'm letting you know, like in reference to what you're doing. I looked in the black box. It wasn't in the black
What the
box.
fuck?
What are you fucking?
Good job, me what?
Exactly.
Because you didn't find the date.
It's not there.
Well, I mean, if you were the man in the chair, you'd find the date. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
You'd figure
well,
it the fuck out. Come on, Robin.
the
I have no
Crawfish-
idea how that just happened.
If the
Did
crawfish,
you push it down in?
No, I went like this and started to twist, and it popped down in, and
You
then
pushed it down in.
but then it came back up. So I had it in.
I mean, that's what happens with mine. You push it down in and it pops back out.
She
Jason,
plays
you have a different
whack-a-mole with that
opinion?
thing.
Yeah, hit into the microphone.
Shut up.
got the crawl,
Oh, the
cigars
fuck.
and coffee, Nashville Night, Pittsburgh
the
Cigar
crawfish.
Box.
It's gone now.
Yeah.
It's fucking gone.
It's
gone.
look in past events. See if it was on the 9th.
I
Okay,
did-
so
on the ninth.
Seneca's profile just posted "Fight nicely, Lindsay."
She's saying we should be nicer to each other.
Hi, Lindsay. We like you better.
Oh, hello, wife.
we
My-
wouldn't leave you sitting
my
in the
wife just
car
showed
for
up,
an
too.
hour.
My wife doesn't show
Sounds
up,
like
ever.
fucking we're getting to the end here, isn't it?
even when I'm in the bedroom.
What?
She doesn't show up.
No,
I feel like you have kids. She showed up at least once.
twice.
2 times a lady.
I like that one.
God.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Except I screwed up. I said 2 times instead of 3, but I was close-ish.
Well, I mean, she wasn't 3.
Yeah, but
There are
this,
only 2 kids.
I mean, there was.
Yeah. I mean, you adjusted on the fly. You just didn't catch
No,
it.
there were.
You're so good you fooled yourself.
didn't even realize.
You're
how
fucking
good I was.
professional, bro.
Fucking
That's
Johnny on
that's
the
how
spot.
good you are. You don't even fucking know. Is my wife still here? Hey, honey, are you here? Because there's 6 people. I don't know.
Lindsay said, sitting on here on the porch. He's smoking. I'm eating ice cream. Oh, I like that she's just taking over and she's typing now, and she's just signing. Like she signed it. Like originally it was Lindsay said. Now it's comment and then Lindsay, and then it goes to just comment L. There you go.
I like to imagine in my head what happened there was Ryan's holding the phone and she's telling him what to say and she's not accurately depicting. And so she just grabs the phone and hip checks him out of the frame.
Yep.
And fucking takes the phone for herself.
Sergio, what's going on, buddy?
Fuck yeah, dude. Like, where the fuck have you been this whole episode? We need people named Sergio.
That's the gentleman. Oh, and Patty said the 19th is the crawfish boil. Now we can ask her if she
Thank
has
you, Patty.
What were we researching?
You're fired. Patty's hired.
Patty,
Like hell.
does Chichingo have a Hawaiian t-shirt? We need to know this,
blue with pink flowers, please.
preferably.
Yes.
Sergio got my Hefe cigars in, so we'll be.
Who the fuck is Sergio?
He owns Hefe cigars,
Oh,
so he'll,
Sergio, come on the show because I like your name.
you've had his cigars.
I just
gave-
want to say
oh,
his name though. I like to say your name a lot. That,
Okay.
well, not that much. Well, I mean, even if I did,
Would you like to scream it into the night?
It's like 37 seconds into the night.
You really end like you got that 37 seconds as your number, man. Like you've referenced
It's-
that more than a few times.
Do you know why? I bet you know if he doesn't. Like you'd have a not you know if he doesn't, but you have a better chance of knowing why.
I've never.
Hold
Yeah,
on. 37.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Well, it was 36, but it's 37 counting you.
Yeah, but you didn't say the follow up. It's 30.
You sucks 37 dicks
No, just say the
in a
number.
row.
Yeah, in a row. In a row? That's the reference.
The fuck is that from?
It's Corks.
Oh, okay.
It's Corks.
Trying to suck any dick on your way through the parking lot.
Because there's this conversation that happened between. This is a great topic for our show. It really is because this conversation happens between these two people, right? And the girl's like, "How many people have you slept with?" And he's like, "Oh, 7." And he's like, and she's like, "Including me?" And yeah, or no, 8 or whatever.
and she gets off. She
hold
gets
on.
mad about
Oh
it.
yeah. So she fucking flips out on him and calls him a fucking pig because she only slept with 2 dudes. And fucking, blah, blah, blah. So this other dude comes in later and his name is Snowball. And she explains to him why his name is Snowball because he likes to have it spit back into his mouth afterwards, right? Because that's the snowball. And
Never heard that before.
So
That's
no,
That one's news
that's
to
a
me.
snowball,
That
bro.
one's
Yeah,
news to me.
afterwards she spits it back
Nope,
into your
we're
mouth.
good. We
That's
can
a
stop
snowball.
right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's good times. So anyways, this dude goes like,
I'm so glad Patty said for that
Dante
part.
so goes, "Oh, dude, your fucking friend's fucked up. She snowballed him." And she goes, "No, I snowballed him." And he goes, "Wait, he wasn't in year 2." And she's like, oh, I was just talking about the guys I slept with, not the guys I did stuff with. Like, we went down on each other and stuff. He's like, how many? How many? Well, I only slept with the guys I really cared about, but I had to fuck around with. How many? And she goes, 36. And he goes, including me? 37. And so he goes out and fucking yells at this girl. He's like, my girlfriend sucked 30.
No.
Yeah, okay, let me get the other part first. So he walks out, she walks out the door in a huff. And he opens the convenience store door to yell at her on the way. Try not to suck any dick on your way home. And the dude that's standing there just starts following him.
Jay's standing there and he was like,
He's like, get back here.
my girlfriend sucked 37 dicks
In a row?
Bro.
That's why it's 37 in a row. Now you're all caught up.
Thank you for the education.
That's right. Hey, you're having a better
Something
time.
fucking wrong with
I don't know
you.
if it was the booze or the snowballing, but you look happier than you did.
The original
It was the
Clerks
beer
was really,
conversation.
really good. Mallrats was good comparatively.
I didn't, dude. Never saw it.
He wants to fuck you in a very uncomfortable
Dogma.
place.
Yeah.
Well, Volkswagen?
Dogma
What?
was
Like the
fucking
back of a
awesome.
Volkswagen?
Dogma was
That
fucking
girl's
awesome.
16.
Dogma
I
is
thought
all
she
the
was
same
37.
characters. In a row?
Yeah, like I know that they reuse their, their.
That's
cast
how
and stuff
old
like
he
that.
is.
What?
37.
In a row?
In a row?
That's right. Didn't miss one.
Not yet.
Did miss one.
That's right.
Not yet.
I was 38, but I missed my 7th year.
Mm.
Was gone for it.
There you go.
I have a couple years I don't really remember much of, but
Nothing better than an 8-second ride. Is Seth Jones a drummer?
Wait, what?
it's a reference to bull riding.
I liked my thing better.
Not a reference to Mallrats. Chocolate covered pretzel?
Merle
No.
from The Walking Dead.
Mm-mm.
Mary Poppins from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mary Poppins?
What's his name? The fucking blue guy.
Oh, it
I'm
just
Mary
went.
Poppins, y'all.
It just went right the fuck out of my head.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? He was also in fucking Tombstone.
He's been in a lot of things.
Oh, yeah,
Oh yeah, he's always that
He's a fucking-
background,
he's a
like
dude.
Yeah, he's a
there, but he's
great
not there.
actor.
Yeah.
Great actor. I
Merle.
like him. I like him in most of the. Whoa, look at this shot.
Well, even the dude from the guy that plays he's got the arrow and he does the whistle. What the hell's his name?
That's
That's
who I'm
him.
fucking talking
That's who we're
about.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, no, I'm
That's who I'm talking about.
the reason
Okay.
I bring it up is
I'm
we
gonna
had
intern
a
this
guy
shit.
that we worked with
He
at
had no idea.
Eastman
He's
looked
fucking
just
idiot.
like him.
Yeah.
Is what I was getting at.
But that's who we're talking
I
about.
know. So I've
Mary
had this
Poppins, y'all.
conversation about him like a dozen times because of exactly that. Like,
I remember
he
it.
always comes up and nobody knows who he is, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, he was in this. You're like, fuck yeah,
Fucking Yondu.
Yondu.
Yondu, yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's the name of the guy.
The Ravager.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Do I look cool?
Do I look cool?
You look like Mary Poppins. Was he cool? Yeah, he's cool.
He's cool.
I'm
Michael
Mary
Rooker?
Poppins, y'all. Yeah, Michael Rooker.
Michael Rooker.
Yeah, fucking awesome, dude.
Yondu.
Yondo.
And I won't remember it again.
That's right.
I've looked it up. He's one of those actors. I've looked it up 100 times. I've never remember. that.
there's-
Your homework is to clip something from episode 5 and post it.
You
But
got it.
Episode 5, I'm listening to this shit and I'm like, I really don't listen to Sam because I don't remember any of this shit.
Oh, I
Because
know.
I always
Yeah.
talk about how I don't fucking listen to you. Like I do enough to interact, but I retain nothing, which I think is good because otherwise we'd have no content because all we do is repeat the same shit over and over again.
Kind of, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
For the most part. So what'd you move on to? You moved on to
There's another actor that I always see him in shit, but I can never remember who he is.
Heath Ledger, and it's from Brokeback Mountain.
No, and I don't want to get too into it because I'm not going to be able to explain well enough. But he always plays like an Eastern European guy. He's got a really long face and a big fucking nose.
The
but
guy from Titanic?
No.
What, big nose? Like really big nose?
Ron Jeremy.
I met Ron Jeremy.
Hedgehog.
Different nose.
I have Ron Jeremy's autograph
Are you talking about the
Where?
dude from the Village?
at my house.
Oh, I thought on your body.
No, I have Ron Jeremy's. My wonderful wife
Did Ron Jeremy?
went to. So I was working midnight shift, and there's a strip club
and Ron Jeremy.
by my house, the Philly Corral,
The Filthy Coral.
and they can sponsor us if they want to. So
I don't know.
Ron
Adrian
Jeremy,
Brody?
Adrian Brody.
Yeah. Is that your actor?
Maybe I don't know.
I was trying to think of the dude with the biggest schnoz.
No, that's
I
not
could
him.
think of.
That's not him.
He's
But
been
he
in
always
some
plays
shit.
like Russian guys. But anyhow,
The dude
he
from
was
Armageddon.
in Godzilla.
The dude
Yes,
from Armageddon.
the Russian
This is how he fixes
cosmonaut.
things on the Russian
Yes,
space.
yes, that's the guy.
He's in everything. He's in every show, every
Yeah,
movie.
I love that dude,
yes,
bro.
but I can. Holy fuck!
Yeah, I knew exactly who you meant.
Wow.
I said,
Getting ready to say it.
but we just picked different movies.
Yeah.
because you picked Armageddon.
That's what I'm saying. He
and I
is
don't even remember what I picked anymore.
If anytime Hollywood's like, hey, we need a Russian guy for
I
John Wick
picked-
3, we're gonna use him.
I am
because we need a
fucking.
Russian.
I am fucking gobsmacked that my little explanation.
He's
Russian
the
guy, long
only
face,
fucking
big
guy
nose.
that plays a
Schnoz, bro.
Russian.
You got
Yeah,
it.
he is.
Holy fuck! I'm
He's the only
gobsmacked.
Russian. Like when he
He
dies,
plays
there will
other
be no
things.
Russians in movies anymore.
Wow.
But like he does that, and then the guy that played, I think his name was Hector in Fast and the Furious. He's the Mexican
The
guy
Mexican
in
guy.
everything.
It's like the
He's-
Mexican girl and everything. Do you know who I'm talking about?
He's
She
the-
was also
I'd
in the
like
Fast
to.
and the Furious.
He's the Mexican Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
And he's the Russian Samuel
Yeah.
L. Jackson. You ever
Like,
see a
yeah,
black
they're
guy?
in everything all
Yeah.
the time. Like, wait, how did you what? Like, and it might be like a 3-second, like in John Wick. That dude played. He was in it for like 30 seconds.
yeah, that's what I was like the Baba
beginning.
Yaga scene or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it was.
He's like, it's Baba Yaga.
Who the fuck is Noonan?
He's the what? Noonan? DJ?
Nah, it's just the
Oh,
fucking
yeah, no,
character
wrong guy.
name from fucking.
But yeah, he's the
movie.
Russian guy.
I
in
cannot
everything, always.
fucking believe you guys. I'm beside myself.
Well, then, like the Irish guy from everything was the guy that played the barber in Gangs of New York. He's
It was a great movie.
yeah, but like this guy, he's always the Irish guy in everything.
Peter Stormare.
Yes,
He's also in fucking
he's
one
in
of them Mexico movies. Wait, he's in Bad Boys? No, he was in one of the fucking like the Once Upon a Time in Mexico movies where Johnny Depp was in there and he had a fucking his eyes were shot out and blood dripping from him or something.
Wasn't he in
Dude,
that?
he's in everything.
Wasn't he in that movie with Matt Damon where he was Matt
Probably.
Damon
Matt
was
Damon's
the
in
poker
everything
player?
too.
Well,
21.
Matt Damon yeah.
Yeah.
No, not 21. The Gambler.
No, that was the other guy. What fucking?
Oh, that was fucking Captain
Kevin Spacey.
no,
that
it
was-
wasn't.
no,
Kevin
no,
Spacey.
no.
That was a great.
That
movie.
was 21. But what he's talking, the Gambler is the one with the other
There's
dude from
that-
Boston.
That guy that talks
Ben
like
Affleck?
this.
No,
all the time.
Transformers.
John
fucking-
Malkovich.
No.
John Malkovich. Yeah,
No.
yeah, that would John Malkovich.
Boy band guy. What's the guy from the boy band? He was the guy the name was named after, and then he became an act. Wahlberg.
Justin
Mark
Timberlake?
Wahlberg.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg.
That's the
Marky
Gambler.
Mark.
That's the Gambler.
No, I'm talking about Matt Damon. Matt Damon. John Malkovich played the Russian guy that
Yeah, which
he was playing
The Martian?
poker.
Yeah.
It wasn't poker, or it wasn't blackjack.
Blackjack, it
He was
was
playing poker
Yeah, it was a lot of movies.
with John Malkovich.
yeah,
Oh shit, he was in fucking Destiny 2. The
Seth
video
Jones
game.
is just like Wahlberg. He fired that one off real quick.
Yeah, my boy.
Who was the Irish?
Fucking delivering the Amazon
Who
package.
was the barber in? Damn it, because
Sweeney Todd,
I actually really like that movie.
the demon barber from Fleet
Yeah.
Street.
Johnny
I have seen Sweeney Todd live
He's in Teen
3
Titans,
fucking
I've seen it
times.
twice. Yeah,
I saw it done at the
Fast and
Benedum.
Furious.
It was like I was blown away.
I
at
saw
the
it
end
like
of that-
some
at the end of the fucking show.
friend of a friend was in it at like Greensburg Theater or whatever. It
Okay.
was fucking fantastic.
I'm looking up the fucking Russian dude's credentials on fucking IMDb.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
He's in a lot of video games, by the way.
yeah.
But I've never heard of this movie. But there's a movie called The Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature. Nutty by Nature! Oh, he's in Ninja Turtles?
I'm really curious about that now. Like, what was he? In?
Oh,
what was the nut
fuck.
job about?
Nuts?
Oh, okay.
These.
Yeah, Brendan Gleeson. That's the guy that's like he's always the Irish guy and
I don't know
stuff.
if it's right. There's no Armageddon in here, but there's so much shit.
Like he always
That
plays an
guy?
Irish
Oh,
guy,
yeah,
like
yeah,
a Boston cop or whatever.
Yep. Go fuck yourself.
Go, yeah, exactly. Go fuck yourself.
Got the
You know
got
what
the squint. Go
sucks?
fuck yourself. You
This
fucking
show-
piece of fucking shit.
Officially left the rails and became great.
Yeah, well, it's because you wanted episode 5, so we gave you fucking episode 5.
Yeah,
There you
but now
go.
I have to pee, and
Yeah.
I have to decide,
Well,
like,
you-
do I
you
let
can
you
walk away for a
You
second.
can go.
But that's
We've
the
got
dis-
you covered.
that's
man.
the
Heather
decision.
Brooke. All right. Wait, who said that? Lindsay or Ryan? 'Cause
Not
that,
Heather
we-
Brooke.
that changes my
Heather
expectations. of
Heather
who-
Brooke's a porn star.
So
Everybody knows who Heather Brooke
Ryan-
is.
I don't. Ryan must be the one that said. Well, maybe it was Lindsay that likes her.
Bro,
Mm-hmm.
I can't even. I just have to show you. Don't even take your time and look. Just scroll. Look at the number.
Wow.
Look at the fucking number in this dude's IMDb.
You still on Peter? What's his name?
Yeah. Holy fuck. He is the only fucking guy that could do a Russian accent.
He was in Teen Titans Go.
I know.
Let's go.
He's in, like,
Animaniacs. What's up?
He's
Wait,
in like
what?
30 different video games probably in there.
Jesus.
Dude, that's a lot of scrolling. Holy shit, that guy's got some fucking residuals, bro.
So who was the guy from Sons of Anarchy? Has the Glasgow smile?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
I wish he
love
was
that
in more
guy.
shit. Like
He's
he's
so
fantastic
good.
actor.
You know what the best thing he's from?
Probably, and I can't think of it right now. Oh, Braveheart. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking
What?
Braveheart.
Best line.
William Wallace shoots fireballs out of his arse.
What's that?
I don't
That's
know.
your favorite line from the movie?
Yeah, where he was
Oh,
talking
no,
about who's
no.
William Wallace.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 7 foot tall, shoots fireballs out of his
You
arse.
want me to set you
Bolts of
up?
lightning from his
You-
cock.
Yeah.
Was that your line?
No,
Okay, you want me to set you up?
no.
I'll set
I'm
you
curious if it's the same.
I'll set you up for it.
Go ahead.
We'll build spears as long as a man.
Some men are longer than others.
Oh, I hear your mother's telling stories about me again, eh?
But that's not the best line of the movie.
Oh.
What?
Hey, my Ireland. You mean Ireland?
Oh,
yeah,
she's mine.
it's mine.
She's
Just-
mine.
That's it. Yes, she's mine.
She's mine.
This dude, scroll. Don't
203.
look at any of the numbers or any of the titles. Just scroll
Jesus.
and go, holy fuck.
As I said, he's in everything. Like,
Every
no
fucking-
wonder we both
You ever
got it.
seen a movie?
Yeah.
He's the Russian guy.
He's the Russian guy, and he's a great actor.
I like him. I like him a lot.
I think he's a handsome man too.
and he
Ruggedly handsome. He's
Go-
not
go-
fucking like
go potty. Go potty. We're gonna talk about beer.
Okay.
Go potty.
Beer talk. Bye byes. You're getting
So, Sam, how was your week?
Busy. Busy. Yeah, we're just getting rid of you. Fucking guy. Eh?
So we should talk like mad shit about
Yeah,
it now, right?
Go ahead. Because you know it's recorded.
Oh yeah, I know it's recorded,
never-
but he doesn't fucking listen to it
never
anyway, so
hear
it
it.
doesn't matter.
Oh man. What can we do? Because I don't want it in the comments. Because then he'll walk back and be like, "Fuck was all this about? I was trying to take a piss."
We're really gonna drop the ball here.
Seneca goes, "Dad's gone. Let's have some fun." Dad's gone. Now we can play.
Let's go out in the back and light something on
I
fire.
feel like we should do that. We should always do that. I like fire.
Yes, fire is amazing. Fire.
Fire. Anyways, beer. So
Okay. Yes.
black
yes.
IPAs. We didn't get to actually talk about that. You
Okay.
got big eyes, and then you stopped. Have you not had black IPAs?
Oh no, I've had a couple.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you what they were, but it was something I had in passing.
Yeah,
You know, a buddy of mine was like, "Oh, hey, fucking try this."
It's got the body of a freaking porter or a stout,
Yeah, right.
and all the flavor in IPA, and it's like, oh, num num num. We did.
Oh, what?
Corey's commenting from the potty.
I'm sure he is.
He's
He's like, I can't fucking
can't
miss
not do
a
it.
word of what they're saying.
So we did Irish car bombs with I can't remember which scotch it was, instead of Jameson or any kind of
Okay.
like regular whiskey. So we
Mhm.
did scotch and black IPA instead of Guinness.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it fucking hurt. It hurt bad because it was like a 17% black IPA.
Oh,
too.
17.
Yeah, it hurt.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So there is there's an Irish pub in Washington, D.C. that is I think it's called duty free.
Are you sure it's
Okay.
not called O something?
No.
Okay.
It might be something, but their pub is duty free. So you can't get Irish Guinness in the United States because Irish Guinness isn't pasteurized.
Right.
So there is a pub in Washington, D.C.
That's a duty free.
that skirts the law. They have it, and it's amazing because it's all these like modern building, and then it is this stone pub. Stone.
Nice.
I'm telling you, stone. And every stone that this pub is built from was shipped from Ireland. The people that work in it are naturalized Irish citizens. And their Guinness is Irish Guinness. They get around the fucking, they have it imported.
That's awesome.
And it's basically a piece of Ireland in fucking Washington
Get a piece
D.C.
of Ireland here in
The
DC.
wood, all the benches and shit are like hewn wood from fucking Ireland. Everything
Nice.
and I had a Guinness in there, and that ruined me for Guinness for the rest of my fucking life.
It's so much better.
Because I had a Guinness that was imported from fucking Ireland.
It served at 56 degrees or whatever
It was room fucking temperature, man.
Yeah, it's so
And
it doesn't fill you up and like bloat you like the shit
no,
from here does.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
Like it's very just drinkable and enjoyable. Like
Absolutely, absolutely.
I'd like to talk about stones, but not stones. Stones.
Stones.
That's what I fucking heard upstairs was fucking.
I've got a voice. What do you want from it?
Yeah,
it happens.
He was enthusiastic about the
I'm
stones.
no judgment. He's talking about the Stones.
I want
from
you
the
to
Duty
judge.
Free. I'm not judging. I'm not doing it. I'm not going that way.
I almost came down fixated on the duty, but then I got the stones.
You said duty.
Duty
That's
and
what I was
stones and stones and duty and shit like
The
that.
duty stone.
Well, gentlemen, before you
That's not
start
a bad
eating,
name.
I'm going to say let's wrap
Yeah,
it up.
we're at an
The
hour and
duty
50.
stones.
Yeah.
All right, fuck.
Yeah.
But we still have shit to get to, bro. Let's talk about the new members of the group. Welcome to Robert Sedlowski, Keith Kilburn, whom we know.
Welcome.
Smoke Break. That doesn't sound like a person. Gabriel Will Stone.
I don't think they're still members.
Yeah, it happens. But we're like a hefty 608 or something, or 607.
609.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a number 2.
Yeah.
But remember when we were hovering at 6?
Yep.
It was like fucking
Couldn't get past
4 in, 4 out, 4 in, 4 out.
Yeah.
Drum roll, please. Is he going to get it this time? Hey, it wasn't a rim shot. Good job. Participation trophy of the week goes to Keith Kilburn
Hell yeah.
for his reckless use of our email account. I cannot see on the screen if Jason remembered to do the thing. I'm guessing he did not, because
all
you
good.
could still do that. Oh,
Maybe.
yeah, there it is. All right. Good job, Jason. We'll give you a little. No, I want to give you a little rub on the head.
Oh, okay.
Well, fucking
the
congratulatory. That's a good
attaboys.
producer. Good job. Final thoughts on the cigar we finished a half an hour ago?
Really good. I'd like to try one earlier in the day.
Aye. Jay, since you got to participate this week,
Indeed.
very unheard of.
So I liked it. It started out very, very mild. Then it brightened up, and then there was a little bit of body to it. But as
Talking about
far
my
as
belly?
like you were saying, a cigar to get it
Approachable.
right, approachable,
Yeah.
something to give to somebody who would like to try cigars, who maybe wasn't into it. It built itself up
Yeah.
really well towards the end.
Baby, don't you let me down.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I'd smoke it again for sure.
Yes, same. It depends on my mood. If I was in the mood for something a little less aggressive, I'd probably
And I think
pick
that's
up
it.
that.
I think I was looking for something that had a
Sure.
bit more punch than what it had, and I think I didn't give it a fair assessment.
I think this is a more versatile smoke because of that. But for sure, like if you're
Good
in-
golf course smoke.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Hop on the box, all that stuff.
This is a great smoke if your attention's somewhere else. You don't have to worry about getting overpowered. Like I said, approachable is the word I think of.
Price point?
I don't recall.
Okay.
I didn't pay for it.
$14.27.
Dollar hairs.
Doll hairs.
Yay.
I just made that fucking
Okay.
up.
Well, it's
It's,
right. You
it's
got
a
us
little
flagged on
high.
YouTube for
little
making up
little
a number,
high.
but that's
It's
cool.
probably closer in I would guess at 9-11, 9
Yeah.
to 11 somewhere.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's
but
not
not.
bad.
I have no idea. So
If you're in the Pennsylvania area, be sure to check out the PACC and PCC Facebook groups and join us every Friday at 6 p.m. when we air the show live on Facebook group, or catch us on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe no matter where you get us. And you can always get our gear, our merch that you see here on the galaxyboutique.com. Search for Junkies, code word Junkies, free shipping site-wide.
Salud.